Okay, here we go. In a long time since I streamed a PC game. So hopefully stream works here, everything. Good. Okay. Okay, let's post this on Twitter. Okay. Okay. How's everyone doing? Hey guys. Okay. Let me just see here. Okay, there we go. Okay, chat and everything is working. Okay, just wanted to make sure. I'm sorry, I haven't streamed on PC in a long time. We stream on console. Okay. Or I should say I haven't streamed a PC game. Okay. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, hello, how's everyone doing? Okay. Can you guys, thank you everyone for wishing me a happy birthday. Tell me guys, can you guys, are you guys able to hear me and the game perfectly? Is the game volume and my volume good? Is that fine?
Excuse me.
Thank you everyone. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Yeah, of course. I always play on PC. How old am I now? 28. Okay. Okay, you guys can hear me good? Okay, good. So yeah, this is my favorite GTA, and I got some lore videos still coming out on GTA 4, but what I'll say about GTA 4 is I think I'm gonna do the Little Jacob drug deal missions in like a video, because I never covered that. Okay. Francis's police station is like right around here. It's really close to here. But yeah, this is this is my favorite GTA, is a GTA 4. I just like all the realism in it, you know, the dark atmosphere. You know, not too many games have that same feeling to it. Okay, Okay, audio's good. Okay, good. Okay, I'm just trying to find Francis's police station here because there's a police car there. It's in the south part. I know this map pretty well, also as well. I know the GTA 5's map the best, but I know GTA 4's map pretty well as well. You look like you're 30. Well, people tell me that I look like I'm in my early 20s also, and so I guess you're saying that I look like 30. Oh. Okay. Okay. It's like right there. That's where the station should be. Happy birthday, Pro. I'm really grateful you wished me happy birthday. Anyway, GTA 4 is my favorite GTA 2. Best plot, map, content, and humor. Yeah, I like GTA 4 a lot. I can't see Rockstar releasing a game like GTA 4 again today, though. Okay, I'm just feeling kind of stupid right now. I'm trying to find the The police station where Francis works at. I know it's really close to here. Oh man. Yeah, that's the physics of GTA 4, right? I'm 28 years old. Oh, is this the block? No, it's not. It's a bigger street. Okay, this is the block. Okay, I've been trying to find it. Okay, here it is. This is what I was looking for. Does this game have an online mode? It does on PS3 and Xbox 360. Unfortunately, they took it out on PC. This is one thing that I missed about the police cars in GTA 4. It had like a computer that you can access. View most wanted. Okay. So last time I played on the... Oh, I gotta get out of here. So when I streamed GTA 4 a year ago on my birthday again, I actually remember what I did. The last thing that I did on my birthday stream a year ago on GTA 4 is I had I was doing the most wanted, and I killed all the most wanted in Algonquin. So I guess now we gotta go to Alderney and get rid of them there. Let me look at some super chats here. Let me see. Thank you, Reed Sampson. Thanks, man. My favorite music, I listen to pretty much everything. Thank you, Specialist. Happy birthday, Professional. How is your day been so far? It's been good. How's your day been, Specialist? And your opinion why Rockstar have not remastered GTA 4? I guess it's because they just... thank you, David, for the super chat. I'll answer you in one moment here. And, happy birthday, Pro. Hope you have a great day. Keep up the awesome work. Thank you, Elio. Man, I love that GTA 4 menu music. It's so nostalgic. Thank you, Luco. Happy birthday, man. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well as well. Thanks, man. So, to answer your question, why don't I think that GTA 4 has gotten remade? Is because GTA 4 is very different in atmosphere than GTA 5. And it's almost like Rockstar's trying to get away from what they did in GTA 4 and just trying to focus on this crazy non-stop action, because this game has action as well, but it's very different from like GTA 5. And I think that might be part of it. I mean, they never even acknowledged it when it was the 10-year anniversary. Happy birthday, Pro. Hope you're doing well. Thank you, George. Hope you are as well. And thank you, fam. Thank you for the super chat. And thank you, Ninja. Happy 28th birthday. Thanks, man. Thank you, Alejandro. Thanks. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Okay, let's look at the most wanted here. Marty Bolden, now. Hangout, West Dyke, Alderney, gang-related violence. Okay, let's find him. Yeah, I want to do 100% completion on this game, too. Happy birthday, Pro. Here's some spending money. Hope you have an awesome day. Thank you, Lieber. Thanks, man. Thank you, everyone. And, I got a playthrough of Scarface coming up, guys, but I'm trying to get the remastered mod working for Scarface, and it's been a nightmare. My friend's been helping me out with that. In all honesty, GTA 4 felt disappointing when it came out since it lacked so many features San Andreas had. No planes, tanks, or car customization, parachuting. Anyway, happy birthday, Pro. Thank you, Undead Coyote, for the super chat. I mean, you are right that San Andreas had just way more features than GTA 4, but GTA 4 was just... It's focused way more on realism, and just focused on the dark criminal underworld. And it also was in my city, New York, where I grew up in, so, you know, that just kind of made it my favorite GTA. Okay, okay, let me turn on, is there free aim? Oh, auto aiming, here we go. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, and the boss should be back here. Oh, I probably killed the boss then. Okay, that's it. That's one of the most wanted dead. Thank you. Happy birthday, Pro. Thank you. Thank you, your Fav. I don't know what you said, but thank you for the super chat. Look out for Marty. He has an RPG. Screwed me up. Okay. Well, I guess I'll keep an eye out for that. Or did I already kill him? Oh, I already did. Okay, that was that explosion that went off before. Thank you, Mr. Waifu, and thank you, Kiki. Happy birthday, Pro. Hashtag save Reddit Online. Thanks, man. I hope Reddit Online can be saved. And thank you, Victor. Happy 28th birthday. Keep staying young. Thanks, man. Means a lot to me. Thank you, Belle. Happy birthday, Patrick. Here's roughly $20. Greetings from Sweden. Thank you, Belle. Thank you, guys. I love the pause menu sound as well. Thanks, Eddie. Thank you, everybody who's been wishing me a happy birthday. And thank you, Ryan. Happy birthday, Pro. Do you ever think GTA could go to a new location instead of San Andreas, Liberty City, or Vice City? Maybe, but they're probably going to remake the cities that they already have. Okay, no. Wanted for gang-related violence. Tudor Alderney. Okay. Let's go after him now. So Alderney is actually based on New Jersey. A lot of people don't know that. Technically wouldn't be part of Liberty City. Happy birthday. In July 27, I'll be 21. First, have you check out the new trailer for Destroy All Humans 2 Remake? Second, will I play the Dangan Runpa games? I have seen the Destroy All Humans 2 trailer, the remake, but I haven't, that's a zombie chopper there, but I haven't reacted to it. But I will be doing a playthrough of Destroy All Humans 2. That I promise. I'll be doing a playthrough, 100%. I'm a major fan of that series. Okay, take out the targets. Great. Okay. The AK-47 in GTA 4 is probably my all-time favorite gun in the GTA game. I hate how the AK-47 looks in GTA 4. Like, it's very modern looking in GTA 4. I like the old-fashioned wooden stock on it. It's not gonna blow up? I thought that would. Okay. There we go. Another criminal eliminated. Hi, Pro. Happy birthday. I hope you have a great day. And are you going to watch the Modern Warfare 2022 trailer tomorrow? And am I going to do a playthrough of it? 100% yes. I will do a playthrough of Modern Warfare 2. But not only that, this year I'll do a playthrough of the Modern Warfare games. And I'll cosplay for that. I'll do a reaction to the trailer tomorrow. The trailer's coming out tomorrow, right? I'll do a reaction to it. Absolutely random question, but how accurate is Frankfurt High LTA station to Harlem 125th Street? That would be in, I'm just trying to think right now. I actually don't know subways that well. But Harlem, that would be Manhattan connecting to Bronx. I would have to look it up. but I didn't grow up in that part of the city. I grew up around Queens and Brooklyn.
Fuck. What is this shit?
Thank you, Nick, for the super chat. Oblivion Radio, thank you. Happy birthday, Pro. When will you do a walkthrough for Manhunt, Bully, Red Dead 1? And are they other games you plan on doing? Yes, there's a lot of, crime games I plan on doing Scarface soon. But Manhunt, I don't know if I'll ever do that, and the reason is because I'm just scared that, like, my channel might get a strike from, like, YouTube over that, because it's, like, a very violent game. Bully, I'll do one day. Happy birthday, Professional. Been a fan of your content since the Gunrunners update guide. Okay, I just wanted to say that nap time. Well, thank you, Avenged Me. Thank you for the super chat, man. And thank you, Victor. Which is the best way to play GTA 4 as a first-timer, PC or console? I'd say play it on the PC. It's just the best experience you can get. Like, GTA 4 on PC is almost like a different game. Like, the graphics are just so much better. The frames, you do really notice a difference when you play on PC. Hey, the Professional, happy birthday. Hope you have an amazing day. Don't let anybody ruin it. Thank you, Kevo. Thanks, man. I can tell you, though, that some of the neighborhoods in Brooklyn and Queens, who was asking me that question earlier about Harlem? Harlem is a much safer and nicer place today than what it was decades ago. A lot of people think of Harlem as like just a bad area, but today it's a much better place than what it used to be. But to answer your question, Nick, about other neighborhoods in the city, Coney Island, for instance, that's Coney Island. Firefly Island is based on Coney Island, and a lot of it is kind of accurate. But Coney Island in reality obviously is just much bigger than Firefly Island. The deck is much bigger as well. I did a whole video showing it, so there's a lot more rides than it's actually shown. Let's see here. Flushing Meadows, that's the neighborhood. I get it mixed up. Fresh Meadows, I think it's Fresh Meadows is what it's called in GTA 4. It's Packy's neighborhood. That's a real-life neighborhood as well. Pretty accurate. I grew up not too far from there. Pretty nice area. Those, like, trying to think of that big, like, kind of, like, circular thing. I don't even remember what it's called, damn. That thing's a real thing in real life. It's not a monument. I'm trying to remember what the purpose of that was, but that statue thing is real in real life. I'll do a video visiting that place one day too. Let's do Rodney McKierney racketeering. Okay. Let's get this guy here. Criminals location added. Happy birthday, Professional. You have any other plans besides playing GTA, like throwing a party, hanging out with family? I don't, thank you for the super chat, Santiago. Not really any party. I mean, this is, I guess, my party is, this stream. There's no one really for me to hang out with. I have family back in New York, but I'm gonna visit them, like, in a month from now, so it's, yeah, I don't really have anyone to hang out with. But, I guess you guys are keeping me company, and we're kind of hanging out now. Let's get him over, get this guy here. What part of the Midwest are you in? Upper Midwest. Will I do the original Ace Attorney trilogy? Yes, I will one day. They got the targets, okay. Let's do something different.
You are going surrounded, shit. This is what happens when
mean, I just love the way these guns, like, fire in, like, GTA 4. Okay, that's another target down. If they don't add color customization for clothing in the new Saints Row, I'm gonna be so damn frustrated. Happy birthday, by the way. They shouldn't just add color customization. They should also add pattern customization, because like you could have different styles in the clothing, like stripes and stuff like that on the in Saints Row 2. So I hope that comes back as well. Thank you, David. Happy birthday, Pro. I really like your channel because of your authenticity. Wishing you good health and success. Thank you, Vince. And thank you, Seth. Happy birthday, Pro. Thanks, man. Happy birthday to you, professional. Patrick, I hope you have a great, blessed day, and I look forward to more GTA 4 lore videos, along with more of the older 3D era GTA game videos, too. Thank you, Josh. Okay. Let's get our next target here. Glenn Lushbaugh. Human trafficking. Oh, man. Human traffickers are some of the worst human beings ever. So, human traffickers can be even more cold-blooded than the, a lot of the cartels. And the cartels are some really bad people. Can you do an Eastern USA accent? Well, I'm from the Eastern US, but, you know, some people tell me that I have a New York accent, others tell me I don't. But what I've noticed is that, oh, they're in the car, okay. Should be pretty easy to hear up. Okay. Okay, looks like they were dressed in Lost MC outfits, but they were driving a car. Kind of strange. But the thing is, though, is I've talked to a few people in New York that actually are here in the Midwest, and they can tell immediately that I'm from New York. And some people that aren't even from New York can tell I'm from New York. And people told me that it's my rhythm, it's the way that I talk, not necessarily my accent. But okay, let me when will you play more GTA 5? Videos were always helpful and insightful. Well, I will do, like, a video on GTA 5, Thomas, when there's, like, a new update. I don't really feel like, you know, playing the online much on, like, my channel. There's not really much to do right now. The only thing online I could think of doing, I think I could do a cosplay playthrough of the Cayo Perico heist. Like, doing the Cayo Perico heist on different runs with, like, different costumes. That I think I could do, like, a video of. But, there's not really anything I can think of doing on, like, GTA Online right now. I just want to move my channel into like something else, and the thing is, though, is like I'm very proud of the success that I've had on my channel, that like I was able to diversify my channel and like play other games, and my channel still did really well. And you know, here I am like 2 years later taking a break from GTA Online, and I'm still doing really well. So I'm just really happy with that. See, Phil Becerra, hit and run. Okay. Pretty close by. Did you hear about Ray Liotta? I did, of course. It's really sad. I'm gonna be doing a video on Tommy Vercetti, a lore video, memory of Ray Liotta. I was doing another CJ video. My next video is gonna be another CJ video, but I postponed that, and I started working on the Vice City video because of Ray's passing. Ah. I forgot you can't throw grenades like you could in GTA 5. You see that? Like, that level of detail right there, like, I love that. Like, I love that in GTA 4 when you shoot cars and there's, like, sparks, like this. I love it when you see the sparks in the cars. No, this car is not in a good state right now. I'm gonna tell you though, when they release the remaster of this game, if that even is happening, because a lot of people are saying it's gonna happen, but if it does happen and they release a remaster of GTA 4, they gotta bring in the multiplayer, please. Because the multiplayer was like so much fun in GTA 4, and it was like there was no such thing as KD warriors in GTA 4 multiplayer. There was really no such thing as griefers in GTA 4 multiplayer. The most people could do is just kill you a few times, but it wasn't like as bad as GTA Online. It was I do like how the Alderney police actually wear a little bit of different uniforms than the LCPD. I like that level of detail. Tips for visiting New York City, looking at going in September. Thank you, Nick. Thank you for the super chat. Well, where are you planning on going to in New York City? I'm assuming you're going to be going to downtown Manhattan. That's where most people go when they visit New York. Burglary. Sergey Sherbin? Okay. Is Tommy as evil as Claude? No, Claude is the worst one. Tony is actually worse than Tommy. All over pretty much. Well, I would say try some New York street food, because New York street food is really good. Like, New York has some of the best hot dogs, some of the best pretzels, like their street food, and it's very affordable. You know, I'll tell you this, New York City is like a very expensive place to live. Like, taxes are really high, property is really, expensive. But despite that, street food is always really cheap, and it's actually pretty good. It tastes good, and it's nice. That's one thing I've always liked about New York. Oh, whoa, okay. What the hell's that not hitting him right now? I guess we'll switch this out for the M4 here. Okay, I need to,
I will pursue on foot.
whoa, whoa.
Stay on home. One shot. Stand back, everyone.
Okay, I just wanted a new car, but...
I got a bullet aimed right for your balls, bitch. I'm going in.
But, what I will also say about, New York is, if you are visiting New York, watch out for scams, because there's a lot of scams of specifically targeting tourists, and tourists are the most vulnerable to scams. A lot of times people will be able to tell that you're not from New York, and they'll try to scam you. If somebody's being really nice to you, like going out of their way to be really, really nice, more than like a normal person would, then chances are there's something off about that, so just keep that in mind. But people will try to pull stuff, so just, be aware of that. I mean, New York is, you know, it's a nice city. I grew up there. I don't want to say necessarily, you know, just bad things about it, but it's not a place that I would recommend living in. It is a nice place to visit, but it's not even that it's dangerous. It's not that. It's just that it's just too expensive to live there anymore. And it's just, I know that jobs pay well in New York. That is true. But, you know, you compare this to, you know, the bills, the rent, property prices, the taxes. I just don't think that it's, personally, I don't think it's affordable to live there anymore. Okay, let me see here. Happy birthday, Pro. You are my favorite YouTuber because you do what you like and for your authenticity with your subs. I follow you since 2018. Thank you, Bastion. Professional, do you think GTA 4 Remaster will come? It's a possibility, Pizza Zombie Kings. Thank you for the super chat. Am I ready for the Max Payne Remaster? Hi, Josh. I am. I don't know when that's going to come, but I'm ready for it. Dr. Pepper or Pepsi? Neither. I haven't drank soda in like 6 years. Arms dealing. Okay. Danny Hatmaker. Okay.
I need to quit. I'm about to
Whoa, that is a lot of guys over there.
Ready to
Happy birthday, Pro. Thank you, Troy. Thanks, man. And look at this. In GTA 4, you couldn't move while you had the sniper rifle out. I actually like that. And you know why I like that? Because that literally encourages better better snipers. Because if you can't move while you're using the scope, you have to be precise. You cannot miss or you're dead. And so I like that. I don't like it like in GTA 5 how people can just take the 50 BMG sniper rifle and they can just strafe like it's a toy, just back and forth and just spray at you. It's so stupid. I never liked that about it. And honestly, a lot of the sniping in GTA 5, yes, I guess it does take some skill, but a lot of it is also based on luck. Like, it's like, you're just basically, two guys are just strafing at each other, shooting at each other, and then one guy gets lucky and hits the other guy. That's just, and the dumb thing about it is that sometimes when you hit people, it doesn't kill them right away. It instead takes 90% of their health away, and they just blow themselves up with a sticky bomb and just easy way out constantly, and then they get one lucky shot on you and act like they're somehow better at the game. So stupid. Okay.
I got this one.
I like how, like, when Nico jumps over the rail, he has the rifle in one hand, too. I like that. Okay. You can press LT on the controller to kind of look before you use this here. Okay, wait. Okay. Got him. Yeah, I watch videos a lot of times really late at night too. How do you regain health in GTA 4? You have to find health packs. Or I guess find food too. I think Sniper Elite 5 is worth it, yeah. Happy birthday, man, and you have a great stream. Thank you, Mobinator. Thanks, man. You should take a look at some of the characters with the police computer. Yeah, you can also a lot of times read some surprising things about them. Thank you, Mr. Waifu. Oh, well, my opinion on the clothing customization in the Saints Row reboot, like, it needs to be like Saints Row 2, where you can change all the different patterns about it, the colors, and, like, you can have, like, all these different shirts on top of each other. That I liked about Saints Row 2. I think that a lot of people don't give GTA 4 a fair chance. I think that, like, you know, people hate on this game for, like, no reason, saying it's boring and stuff like that, but I think that GTA 4 is the best one, personally. Thank you, Brett. Thanks, man. Thank you. $20 super chat from Brett. I do appreciate it, man. Let's see here. View most wanted. We got 3 more. Drug trafficking. Mervin Escuchin. Okay.
When is that damn delivery service going to get here? Jesus, holy shit! This imbecile!
I might do Manhunt one day, but it's like I said, I'm just scared about playing Manhunt because it's just YouTube striking it. Oh, we're near the Lost MC Clubhouse too. Oh, whoa, up. Oh no, they got me. Yeah, I didn't have much health left there. Okay. At least I still got my guns. Okay, there's a police station, and we're right next to the Lost MC Clubhouse, anyways. Yeah, and there's a police station right next to it too. Is Claude the most evil GTA character? No, the most evil GTA character is Dimitri. Claude is the most evil GTA protagonist. Here we got the Lost MC's Clubhouse. Yeah. 5 years later, these guys get wiped out by a meth head. Okay, let's go and find the police car.
This place is worse than home.
You guys notice, you guys notice also something about this, like, am I the only one that has this feeling that, like, when you play GTA 4 and you explore Liberty City, right? When you explore Liberty City, you get this, like, dark and kind of, like, depressing feeling, like, you know, this, you know, underworld, like, you know, criminal underworld, stuff like that, you know what I mean, right? And then, like, in GTA 5, it feels, like, more sunny and, like, I guess not as, like, dark and depressing. You guys know what I mean? But, like, that's, like, what I like about, like, GTA 4's atmosphere. Like, even the rain and the storms and stuff like that. It's, like, not like that game where everything's all happy and stuff like that. And it's, you know, that's what I've always liked about GTA 4, personally. Let's get this guy now. Okay. By this time in GTA 4, the clubhouse will be burnt down already. Oh my god, I would really not like... I really do not like those who doomed the loss and the people who thought it was a good idea to do Johnny K dirty. Yeah, I was supposed to do a video on Johnny K, like a lore video on him, but I just never got the chance to. I gotta make that video one day, though. I will make it. It's on my list of lore videos to cover him. But... you know, my lore video is more gonna be like a rant instead of like a lore video on like how Rockstar didn't know what they were doing and stuff like that. But man, what a fail. Oh, what the? Oh, great. What is? Okay. Can't move right now. This guy's a moron. Okay. Okay. Now these guys, oh, the target escaped. Oh, come on. Damn.
I think your country calls that collateral damage.
Nico. You notice that how he takes the stock of the gun and just smashes the window? I just love that animation. Happy birthday, professional. I hope you have a great day. Who, in your opinion, is the better protagonist, John Marston or Arthur Morgan? Thank you, Dara. I liked Arthur. I liked Arthur because Arthur kind of started out as kind of like a bad guy, but he, you know, progressed, and, you know, I guess when he got sick, he started caring for people more, and he, you know, realized how psycho Dutch went. thank you, George. Love how GTA 4 is the only game that I can think of when you die there is no wasted message. Oh, you're right, it is. Yeah, I never really thought about that. Happy birthday, professional. I hope you have a great day. Oh, yep, read that one. Thank you, Dara. And thank you, Alize. Happy birthday, professional. Did you add me on PSN? I will look a little bit later. I still have your name saved. I'll check a little bit later, Alize. Thank you, Lewis. Thank you for the super chat. I just have to check on my friends list, Alize, because I have like a lot of people on my friends list, and I would have to delete somebody right now to add another person. Didn't people moan about the realism of GTA 4? That's why they changed it up in 5. Yeah. And not only that, but have you guys noticed that GTA 5, like, GTA 5 is a much shorter game than GTA 4. If you add in the Strangers and the Freaks missions, yes, GTA 5 in terms of missions is technically longer than GTA 4 if you add in the Strangers and the Freaks. But a lot of the Strangers and the Freaks missions are like really simple. They don't really require that much effort. Where like in GTA 4, a lot of the missions were very detailed, and the main reason that the story in GTA 5 is shorter, Rockstar even answered it. They said the main reason was because not enough people finished the story mode in GTA 4, and that personally pisses me off. Not that people didn't finish the story mode, but that a developer is gonna neglect having like a good story mode or a long story mode because apparently some of their gamers didn't finish the story mode. That personally pisses me off. Okay, let me see here. Oh, we can get a food here. So this is what I was talking about earlier, New York street food, but this is New Jersey, so you can get street food in Jersey City also. This is where Alderney City is based on.
That one.
Good prices, good prices.
Thanks a lot.
Hot dog, $5. Well, that's pretty,
Who wants to eat my wiener? Hot dog, free mustard.
Happy birthday, Pro. How old are you now? I'm 28. Thank you, Outcast. And happy birthday, Pro. I've been watching you since early 2020. This is my 3rd birthday stream. Keep up the great work. Thank you, James. Thanks, man. Thank you for the super chat. And thank you, Undead Coyote 32. Everyone hates that Trevor killed Johnny when Nico killed Jason and Jim. I guess, but it's a little bit different because those were side characters, and they were kind of important to Johnny's plot, but we had no idea who Jason and Jim were until the Lost and Damned came out. We only knew that Jason was in the same gang as Johnny. That's the only thing we really knew about Jason.
I'm in a real big rush, okay?
Yeah, a lot of people tell me that they think I'm much younger, but no, I'm 28. Yeah, you know what I'll tell you about the street food in New York is like, street food in New York is pretty affordable and it's cheap, but I'll tell you something about it also. A lot of people in New York sell street food illegally. Not that there's nothing wrong with the food that they're selling. It's, you know, it's fine food. But the thing is, in New York City, you need like a permit and like a registration, and you need all this stupid stuff just to set up a simple hot dog stand. If you want to set up a simple hot dog stand, you need to go through all these hoops and all this stuff. Like it's a bit ridiculous, and it's like you pay for all these fees, register all this stuff, and it's like by that time it's like not even worth it. How much have you put into that? And what ends up happening is because of this, a lot of the food stands that have like been in business for a long time run out the new food stands because of they've already gone through the bureaucracy. So that's like some of the stuff in New York was like some of the bureaucracy can get really stupid. Thank you, Wyoming Cowboy. Happy birthday, Pro. Do you ever plan to play LA Noire as a playthrough? I always enjoy watching your playthroughs. Yes, I'll do LA Noire one day, but I already know who all the killers are. But when I play LA Noire, I'm gonna look at it from a police perspective, because I took law enforcement in school, and I'll talk about what's realistic and what's unrealistic, because there's a lot of things I'll tear into when I play LA Noire. Because there's a lot of stuff that Cole does in that game that's very unrealistic, and it kind of makes me cringe. Okay. I've been struggling to kill this guy for so long. This guy's going down now, once and for all. Get out of here. There we go. Oh, man. Happy Born Day. Your lore videos are, really made me love GTA 3 and Vice City, although my favorite GTA 4. Please don't stop the lore videos. I'll always keep doing them. I'm working on one right now, Vice City. Thank you to, like, the number. Thank you for the super chat. Happy birthday, Pro. Appreciate the lore videos. I see you got Michael Corleone in Godfather Part 2. I gotta do Godfather 2 one day on the channel, too. Thank you, SNY. Thanks, man. But yeah, I'll tell you guys something else. Do you know what the hardest business is to start in New York City? Well, at least one of the hardest businesses. You guys would be very surprised by this. One of the hardest businesses to actually start in New York is the taxi business. It is so complicated to start a taxi business. You'd think it'd be simple. You know, you just pick people up, you know, you charge a fee, and that's it. But just the hoops that you have to jump through just to start a taxi business. And because of this, new taxi businesses cannot start, and all the large taxi businesses just run out all the smaller taxi businesses. But basically, you need this stupid medallion on your taxi. And this medallion costs thousands and thousands of dollars to buy. Like, it's way more than even a car. So it's like, that's just to start up your business. So I don't understand, why can't somebody just, like, you know, convert a car that they have to a taxi and just start up their own business? Put up a sign, that's it. Like, I don't know why it has to be so difficult, but the big companies in New York profit from that because it runs the smaller companies out. That happens a bit, but just look it up if you don't believe me. Look up taxi medallions in New York, and you'll see just how ridiculous it is to start a taxi business. It's dumb. Oh no, this right now where Nico is. This is not Newark. This is Alderney City, which would be on Jersey City. So Grand Theft Auto, Frederick Harrison. Okay, let's get him. Roman Bellic would be so screwed nowadays. Well, thank you, Mr. Waifu, for the super chat. I've seen clips of Breaking Bad, but no, I've never watched it. You want to know something? Yeah, I don't really use many mods on games on PC, but I'll tell you something. Like, I hate a lot of mods on PC. Not that like I have anything against the creators. Like, mods are fine and they make the game fun. More of it, I can't stand the developers and their coding. The reason is because PC games get really annoying because you install. Let's say that you install like 20 mods, right, on a game. And what happens is the developer of that game releases a patch for that game. And that patch, for whatever reason, completely breaks your game because it's not compatible with one of the mods that you have on your game. And then basically what happens is you gotta go for your 20 mods and you gotta try to figure out which mod is breaking the game. And so that just personally annoys me a lot about, like, installing mods on the PC. I'm not hating on the mod creators, more on the developers, but it's just that's just really annoying. And I know some people can tell me just to disable the updates, but you know, I'd also like to have the latest version of the game. So it's just it's a bit annoying when that crap happens. But that is annoying. Okay, this place. I remember this bridge. I remember this bridge so much. This bridge you can take as kind of a shortcut. It's not on a GPS, but I've taken this bridge as a shortcut so many times. About this bridge is, you know what I used to do? When I used to play GTA 4 online when I was a kid, you know what I did? I would actually go up on this bridge on the very top of it, and I would just snipe people from the top of it. That's what I used to do on this bridge. Yeah, you can get to the top of it. The characters have sniper rifles, so I hear them here. Where am I getting shot from now? Oh. Yeah, this is not a good place. You gotta try to find some cover quickly. You know, the thing about this game is, what I'll tell you is, when you shoot enemies in this game, it's much more detailed. Like in GTA 4, when you shoot GTA 5, when you shoot enemies, and the worst one is the damn Doomsday Heist. The Doomsday Heist is like the stupidest one with this. And like in GTA 5, when you shoot enemies, a lot of times those enemies will just like fall to the ground. They'll be behind some really good cover. They'll fall to the ground and they'll get right back up. And that gets really annoying when that happens. But like in GTA 4, it feels, you know, it just feels much more smooth. Whoa. That's an actual animation. So that was not an accident. That was an actual animation. When you shoot enemies, they can sometimes fall over the rail. So that's actually programmed to happen like that when you're fighting on like tall buildings. Oh, no. Oh man, I'm so lucky there. Oh man, that was close. But let's get to the top of this structure here. But yeah, when I played GTA 4 online, like, it was just like, back in the day on the PS3, it was like crazy. Like, you had so many people killing each other. And so I would always go up here, I remember, and I would just snipe from the top of here. I'd kill cops, NPCs, I'd even kill some nice players. So it was I remember this structure. Yeah, go up here all the time, and just very good position to shoot from. Yeah, you can pretty much see everything. Happy birthday. Thanks, man. Happy birthday. Have a great day today, chum. Thank you, Wevy. Thanks, man. But, yeah, there are structures like this in, parts of New Jersey that are abandoned, and, oh, I think I missed your second super chat. Oh, thank you to, like, let me see. I'm sorry if I did. I apologize. I would also love to see you do a breakdown of The Sopranos. I see you mentioned that show as well as The Godfather, aligning with GTA as far as the story goes. I do mention it a lot in my lore videos because it is kind of relevant, because a lot of the characters and missions were actually based on things that happened in The Sopranos. Thank you, too. I'm sorry I didn't see your super chat earlier. And, thank you, Spud. Thank you also, man, for the super chat. I gotta get some health. We almost killed all the most wanted in Alderney. We almost got all of them. Alright, and I gotta get down there. That's where Which side did I leave the car on? Was it... No, I think it was that side. Which side was it I was on? I think it was actually the other side. Oh, whatever. It's not a big deal. Okay. Happy birthday. Thank you, man. I did play Crash Bandicoot when it first came out, yes. I'm 28. You've accomplished a lot for a 28-year-old. Thank you, man. Is New York actually like this? Well, what do you mean like this? Oh, there's one more person left. Armed robbery. Keenan Burdett. If you mean, is it as violent as GTA 4? No. Are a lot of the gangs in GTA 4 based on real gangs? Yes. Angels of Death are based on the Hell's Angels. I don't know if the Lost are based on a real motorcycle gang. I don't think they are, but I know the Angels of Death are based on Hell's Angels. The Gambetti family is based on the Gambino family. There is Russian Mafia in New York as well. I don't know what the Russian Mafia's name is, but it's the Bratfia, I think that's what they're called. But it's yeah. I'm 28. Thank you, Peters. The Lost is based on the Outlaws MC. I never heard of that one. The Pecorino family is based on the Soprano family, a fictional mafia. But even though they take inspiration from the Sopranos, they're very different from the Sopranos still. At least the Sopranos family was somewhat competent, where the Pecorino family was just stupid. Okay, I need to, I'm not in a good state right now. I have, perfect, vendor.
Yeah, one of those. And don't burn it.
What the?
Give me one of them.
Nice stuff. Take a look.
Thank you very much.
Did I mod the game? No. Whoa, whoa, what was that? Okay, they're throwing grenades.
You ain't seen me, B. We got the drop on you, gangster.
I completed the most wanted side mission. Did I get all of them? All of the most wanted. I wonder if I did. Okay. I should probably go to my apartment and save. Do I have auto-saving even on? I have it off, okay. I should really save, because that would suck if I don't. I'm not ending the stream or anything, by the way, guys. I'm just saving, just so in case my game crashes or something, I don't lose this progress.
Forgive me, my friend.
Is Sniper Elite V2 a remaster to the original Sniper Elite, or is it a different story? Sniper Elite 1 is in a different universe than Sniper Elite V2. Sniper Elite V2, 3, and 4, and 5 are in the same universe, but 1 is like a bit of a different universe. It's the same guy, Carl Fairburn, but he looks completely different. Yeah, his voice actor's completely different, so, okay, let me go to Bohan. Yeah, but I mean, look at the storms at night in this game, too, yeah. This game was made in 2008, and still it impresses me to this day. How I played Spyro the Dragon? Oh, I played the Spyro games when I was younger. Yes, I remember that. PS1 game. I remember it. Happy birthday, dude. Your GTA videos are unmatched. Thank you, Maury. Thanks, man. Why do I look so young? Well, I can't control how I look, and I guess it's good that I look young, right? No, I haven't tried any graphic mods. I guess I just like the game the way it looks. Oh, I didn't even save. I just slept in the bed, right? I gotta save. Okay. This is actually very common, like, couch beds like that, very common. I slept on a couch bed like that for, well, mine looked a little bit nicer, but I slept on a bed just like that. It's from a couch, and it slept on a bed like that for how long? Let me think. Yeah, for almost 10 years, I'd say, on the same one.
Come on, you move.
So it was, mine was really nice quality and everything. It was always in good condition, and so I, you know, that's just what my bed was like mostly, too.
This stuff makes you think those thoughts. Lucky. Somebody please, I'm going.
Happy birthday, man. Hope you're doing good. I am doing good, thanks, man. Let me, see if I can find a cop car. Is there even a police station, Bohan? I think there is. I'm trying to remember. Yes, I remember that, Bulgarin's sister. The thing is, though, is a lot of people, oh, look, phone booths, these don't exist anymore in New York. What I'll tell you is that about Bulgarin's sister, when she says that nobody lives in Dukes, a lot of people don't understand what she's talking about, and that is, that's actually, if you live in New York or you grew up in New York, that is, alright, this I wish this, what is this motorcycle called here? This one, Freeway, yeah. I wish this motorcycle was in, GTA 5. This is one of the chopper bikes that never made it to GTA 5, but, I'll answer your question in one moment, Captain. Thank you for the super chat. Anyways, about Bulgarin's sister. So, when she says that nobody lives in Dukes, basically what she's saying is that that Queens sucks. That's pretty much what she's saying. Because Queens isn't. That's what Dukes is based on. That's where I grew up mostly. Now Queens is a borough. In New York City, you know, you got Queens, Brooklyn, Bronx, Staten Island, New Jersey. I mean, no, New Jersey, Manhattan. But basically, there's this like kind of like joke around where people oftentimes say that Queens is not part of New York City. It is part of New York City, but people joke around and say that it's a suburb of New York, because Queens has a lot of houses. It's not as urbanized. Like Brooklyn and Bronx are way more urbanized than Queens. Queens is like the least urbanized borough. Even Staten Island is more urbanized than Queens. So it's, that's what people basically, when she says nobody lives in Dukes, she's basically saying that, like, Queens is kind of not part of New York City when it is. So Queens gets that, like, kind of like, you know, people kind of mock it for being a lot of, suburban. Thank you, Mr. Rollfist for the super chat, and thank you, Captain. What if Nico spared Faustian? What would happen? Well, if Nico spared Faustian, you know, Faustian would have killed Dimitri. If when Bulgarin showed up, Faustian probably would have told Bulgarin, he probably would have told Bulgarin to go away, and probably would have told him to piss off. And what probably would have happened is the reason that Faustian would tell Bulgarin to piss off, not necessarily on Nico's behalf, but because nobody tells him what to do. And so Bulgarin came to Faustian and is like, hey, I want to kill this guy in your organization. Faustian would just tell him to piss off, basically, because no one tells Faustian what to do. But what would happen at that point is that Faustian and Bulgarin would probably go to war. Bulgarin would probably kill Faustian, because Bulgarin has just way more resources, and then Nico and Roman would have to flee. So it would be pretty similar, but they wouldn't have to worry about Dimitri coming after them. That would just be the only difference, what I think would have happened. Oh, whoa. I also grew up in Queens. I wish it was better in this game. Yeah, well, I mean, Queens is in the game. It's Dukes, but it's you know what this game is missing? This game is missing Staten Island. That's what they're missing. Hey, happy birthday. Thank you, Saucer. Let me see. View most wanted. Okay, well, I killed all of these guys here. Okay, I guess we're just gonna drive to Bohan and Dukes really quick, and if I have nothing there, then I guess we'll just do another activity. Might go bowling with Roman or something like that. Oh, I'll find a way to make a cosplay for Modern Warfare. I'm pretty good at usually finding military gear. I've found a lot of military gear for different playthroughs. Look at my SOCOM playthroughs. If you want an idea of how I'm gonna dress up for the Modern Warfare playthroughs, look at my SOCOM playthrough. I dress up as a Special Forces soldier on that. So it's Staunton Island is in GTA 3. No. Staunton Island is based on Manhattan in GTA 3. Staten Island, that's a different place. Staten Island is like a borough of Staten Island is a borough. That is south. Losing my track of thought. Southwest of Manhattan.
Have a nice day.
It's a little bit closer to New Jersey than Manhattan, I think. Staten Island. But the thing is, people mock Queens for being like a suburb of New York City. But you know what people don't talk about? That a lot of people always also say that Staten Island is more New Jersey than New York. A lot of people do tend to say that as well. I've always appreciated driving physics in GTA 4 than 5. Feels too loose and light. GTA 4's feels weighted. Well, thank you, Too Liked. Thank you for the super chat. What do you think would have happened if Nico spared Vlad? Oh, Vlad would have came after Roman and Nico. There's no question about that. Thank you, George. Does it even say what the gas prices are right now? Yeah, probably get a reminder of what gas used to be like. View most wanted. Okay, they're all dead. Okay. Let's call Roman then. Bowling?
Roger, how about we go bowling?
We bowl like two cousins in American sitcom. Pick me up in next hour.
I see you soon then, Roman.
It's a weird car to pick up Roman in, but it's,
Mark my words.
NB, the big man, let's hustle.
And I'll tell you something, hanging out with friends
How are you, cousin?
in GTA 4 is so much
Good.
better than GTA 5.
Listen, Nico, I received an email from your mother.
Good.
She said she'd sent you an email.
Yes.
You know, I'm worried about her all alone. Maybe she should move here, be with us.
Yes. Maybe she'd get heavily involved in carjacking and spend some time doing hits for the mob. Look at how we live here. What have we done? Where exactly would your aunt fit into this lifestyle?
It was just an idea. I thought maybe she'd find America exciting.
Yes, she loves crack dealers. Don't you remember how she couldn't move back on our farm because of all the heroin dealers and the coke whores and the arms smugglers? She would love it here.
You know, I love your mother. There's just one thing I can never figure out about her. One terrible black mark against her.
What?
How she raised such a brick of a son.
Very funny.
I know. I think it's pretty funny.
Brooklyn Bridge, here we go. Portland and Alderney is New Jersey. Yeah, it is. But what I'll say about Shoreside Vale is supposed to be like Queens and Long Island in GTA 3, but it's, the thing is, though, the hills, that's very unrealistic. Queens doesn't have terrain like that. It doesn't have, like, massive hills going up and down like they do in Shoreside Vale. And there's no dam like that in Queens. So it's, I don't know where that structure came from, but it's,
How could you be so stupid? Don't make me turn
would
on
you
my
want
camera.
GTA 4 Definitive Edition? I would not mind a GTA 4 remaster as long as they do it right. Because I've seen a lot of people that say I don't want a remaster. Because they're scared how much it would be like the definitive edition. But if they do it right, it will be fine. If they do it right and they actually put care and love into it, it'll be fine. Just give it to people that know what they're doing. That's it. It's like, look at Destroy All Humans. Destroy All Humans 1 got a remake, and it was better than the original. Destroy All Humans 2 is getting a remake, and it's gonna be better than the original as well. So it's that's that. If you do a
Taking over your town, assholes!
if you remaster it and you know what you're doing, then I think it could be a good game. And the thing is, they don't even need to do anything really crazy. They could just port the PC version to the PS5 and Xbox Series X, because the PC version is different than the yeah. Happy Friday, Professional. How are you doing? I recently graduated from school with LOD on my diploma. I have also started training at the gym. What is that? I don't know what that. And thank you, buddy. And hope you do well at the gym. I've been hitting the
Okay,
gym
cousin,
a lot too,
let's hit
but
the alleys.
okay.
Oh, aren't you the rebel?
Play half a game.
This is Memory Lanes, the best bowling in Liberty City. Please choose a lane.
Strike, yep. I got that wrong in my video. When I made that video, top 10 ways to kill Hitler, there's one in Sniper Elite 5. There's one way that you can kill him with a bowling ball pin. I said that it was a spare when you get them all in one hit. I made that mistake, but no, it's a strike. Oh, it means you did excellent in high school. Oh, okay, buddy, that's good. Who's more dangerous, Claude or the GTA Online protagonist, since they both don't speak and their reveal is at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time? Sorry, I can't give out more money. That's fine, W3. I really appreciate your super chat. And look, I want everyone that's watching this, I want you guys to know, like, do not ever feel like you need to give me money. Don't ever feel like that. You know, any donation that people give me, I always appreciate, but don't ever feel like you need to give me something. I do appreciate it, and I always, like, you know, thank everybody, but, you know, a lot of YouTubers, I know, they ask for donations. I never do that. The only time I'll ask for a donation is when it's a charity stream. That's obvious reasons it's for the charity. But it's,
Okay,
yeah.
not bad.
But I try my best to read every comment. Sometimes I read the super chats first because they pop out and they're bright. But it's, I try my best to read every comment that I can.
All down eventually. Don't screw this up.
I would love a GTA Liberty City remastered. I'd love it. There we go. Got it. Almost.
I'm on my way.
Spare,
I'm
okay.
not great at life, but I bowl like an angel.
Aw, damn.
Aw, man.
You deserve my donation for all the help you gave me on GTA 5. Thank you, Lieber.
You always look good handling big balls. Nico, good game. You're good at bowling, and I'm good with the ladies. We both have skills. Let us go now, cousin. Take me home.
Yeah, but like the point that I was just making is that like a lot of times, like, when people watch YouTubers, like, a lot of times they feel like they need to give them a donation, and sometimes YouTubers can be really scummy, where they'll just they'll ask for donations constantly. Just like, nobody has an obligation to give you a donation. They don't. It's they watch your content and they support you, and you know, I've seen some scumbag YouTubers that, like, they claim that people are getting free content, so then they have to donate. No, they're not getting free content because they're watching ads. So even if they're not they don't send a super chat, they're still watching you and giving you you know, ad revenue. So the YouTubers that say that are just stupid. That say people are getting free content. Let's see here. What's the worst thing that happened to the GTA protagonist, not including Victor and Johnny's death? Thank you, DL Gaming, for the super chat. What I'll say is that the worst things that happened to the GTA protagonist: Tommy getting betrayed by Sonny, spending 15 years in prison only to get betrayed again by Lance. Claude getting betrayed by Catalina twice. CJ getting betrayed by Big Smoke, run out of Los Santos. Those are the worst things that happened to them. Worst things that happened to Tony. Probably getting screwed over by Vincenzo. Well, Vic, you said not to mention Vic, right? But Vic, not mentioning Vic and Johnny's deaths. The worst thing that happened to Vic. And I'm gonna show you guys a really funny glitch also. There's a really funny glitch in this that you can do. Watch this, guys. If I can get this right, I might mess up, but there's a really funny glitch that you can do, and it still works to this day. Just watch what happens. Okay, watch this cutscene, everybody. Watch this right now, because some of you guys are gonna say "What the" when you look at this. Look, if I get this right, let's see.
Call me, cousin. I'll see you soon. I'm sorry, but that is mine.
You're going to regret this course of action, friend.
And it's so funny how Roman has a carjacking animation, dialogue, animation in. The developers didn't intend for you to do that, but yeah, Roman will actually say, "That's mine," and he'll just carjack Nico. And to do that glitch, when you're dropping off Roman, just block the door. So whenever he's trying to get out, there's like a vehicle there, and block it. And Roman will carjack you. So that's like, a lot of people don't know about that. But that happens. Oh, emails here. I have unread emails from who? Oh, that was the email, his spam emails. Okay, yeah, some weird emails that you can get in this game. Okay, there's some weird things here too. Let's see here. Brucey, I think, has the car missions, right? Let's see, Brucey car missions. Brucey's the one who emails you, right? About car missions, right? It's not Stevie's the one who texts you, right? I'm just trying to remember. Exotic Export Sanchez. Okay, here we go. Let me see here. I can't believe Nico's friends have carjacking dialogue. Nothing says friendship like punching the guy who doesn't let you out in the face. Yep. Thank you, Mr. Waifu, and thank you, Mr. Rolfus. Happy birthday, Patrick. The channel was originally created by this channel was originally created for Star Wars. Will you ever pursue your original intention? I originally started this channel out as a Star Wars channel, but I don't know if I guess I'm just not as much into Star Wars as I used to be. But it's like, in regards to Star Wars, I don't like the new movies. I really don't like the new ones. I don't. Let's get this. What does it look like here? Picture. Benchwood City. This is in Alderney, I'm pretty sure, right? I think I know where this is. I think this is not too far from Phil's apartment in Alderney. We're gonna see if we can find this here. I think I already did one of Brucey's missions. Did I not do did I do Brucey's car missions? I'm trying to remember. If I did one of them, because I think last time when I played on the stream like a year ago, because I was doing a bunch of things on it, I think that I did play on let me see. Okay, did I start them? Or I think it might have been a Stevie mission that I started. That's what it might have been, a Stevie mission, because I'm trying to see, what was the first one? Okay. Yes, I think it was, I think I did do Brucey's one. Okay. Okay. Okay, I miss the old days when people drove Zentornos and regular cars and choppers. I installed car mods since I'm getting bored with the cars on the GTA website. Oh yeah, I do also miss it, buddy. I miss it a lot. I miss so much of the the old days of GTA Online. And you know what I do? Like when I play GTA Online now, like I made a new character. I'm almost level 200 now on this new character. Got like close to 30 million. I play as like a biker character now, and I made like a kind of scary biker guy, and I just like drive around on motorcycles now. Like that's primarily what I do. It keeps me from getting bored, because whenever I played as like a ruthless businessman on my other one, and I would constantly fly around in helicopters, drive supercars, and so now I'm just driving motorcycles, and it kind of keeps me more entertained. Happy birthday. Hope you have a great day. Thank you, Nathan. And thank you, Nerf. Roman's taxi driver Mohammed will let you shoot at people while he drives you around, and he will ignore the cops when they chase the car. Yep. I used to do that back in the day when he would drive, and I would just shoot at people. It was a bit crazy. Thank you, Nerf, for the super chat. Yeah. But let me see here. Yeah, so I might do a video on the Brucey cars like one day. That might also help people that are playing GTA. What's going on in my game right now? Okay, that might also help people out who are playing the game like one day too. So I think it was Stevie, right? I think it was Stevie that I did a. Thanks for bringing me that mana. This Sultan is usually in the driveway. Okay, so Stevie that I did. Okay, Stevie has a car right here, blue Sultan. I know exactly where this is. I can tell just from the picture. This is right next to the Lost MC Clubhouse. This is in Alderney. This is pretty much where that is. Let's see, Roman, car service. Let's call up Mohammed then. Give us a pickup anyways.
Roman, it's Nico. I need the cab.
You are my cousin, Nico. How can I refuse? There is a cab on its way.
Yeah, I'll play the GTA 4 story again, but I'm not gonna do it anytime soon because it's been a year since I played it, so it wouldn't make sense to play it again. Usually I'll revisit walkthroughs like 2 or 3 years later. Oh, right here, right. But GTA 4 Remastered comes out, I'll do that. I mean, look at
your ugly free ride.
with Vice City, for instance. I did a Vice City playthrough, and then Definitive Edition came out right after that, so I did it 3 times. I did it once in 2018, once in 2021 original, and then again in Definitive Edition. Okay, the Lost MC Clubhouse. Okay, this should be, that car should be like right
Oh my
here.
God, very fast, my friend.
Happy birthday, Pro, GB and Riley. Thank you, GB, and thank you, Riley. Thank you, guys.
Enjoy your shitty freeloading
Don't forget my
life.
earlier question, DL Gaming. Thank you. I'll look right now. Jamil the King, a professional. Thanks for all the great content. Thank you, Jamil. And let me see. What was your question, DL? I'm sorry. I'm just reading so much stuff. You don't have to super chat to ask me a question, but just let me know, like, what's your question?
You made me spill my soda, you freaking idiot!
Oh, the guy ran me over and he's calling me the idiot. Okay. Okay, let me see here. Okay. That house should be like right here.
What is this shit? Take it easy!
Yeah, I'll play the older Call of Duty games one day too.
Come on, this is ridiculous!
Okay, let me look at Stevie's text messages here. Okay, that house.
Learn how to fucking drive.
This house is gonna be somewhere over here on the left side. I don't know if I've seen a GTA series video on Muhammad, but thank you, Mr. Waifu, for the super chat. Did DL Gaming respond?
I got places to be.
Yeah, I'll tell you something. I think that, you know, oh, there's the house. Okay, that's it right there. In the car, where would the car be? Right there. See? Called it. Got it right there. Oh, I'm playing on PC. Okay. Found the vehicle Stevie is looking for. Now we get this to Stevie's garage. It's in Bohan.
Please proceed to highlighted route. Turn left, then immediately left. In 10 yards, turn right. Turn left.
Let's see, did DL ask the question again? Okay, I'm just looking for his message to, oh, damage the car a little bit. Stevie's not gonna be happy about that. Whatever, I do like that in GTA 5 it actually tells you how much distance you're from the place, but I still like GTA 4 the most.
Turn right. In 400 yards, turn left.
What? Okay, I don't know what that one comment is talking about. Okay,
In 50 yards, turn right. In 200.
honestly, I don't know how, like, I don't know how people can drive with the GPS like this personally in real life. I use a GPS a lot, but I mute it. Whenever I'm driving and I use GPS, I mute it. I just look at the map that's on my little screen. I don't, you know, I memorize when I have to turn and everything like that, but I can't listen to, like, some voice telling me turn in this many yards or something like that. It just distracts
Please
me.
make a U-turn where safe.
But, like, my mom, for instance, like, when she would drive, she would need to listen to the voice. Like, she cannot drive without the voice, when she's going to, like, try to find some place she's never driven to before. Happy birthday, Professional. This is, your birthday present. What are you doing today? I'm probably gonna make some dinner later. I might go for a swim because my apartment has like a big pool, so I might go for a swim a little bit later. Indoor pool, by the way, and it's yeah.
Turn right.
Let's see here. Did I don't see DL Gaming's question again here. Itachi Pain, thank you for the super chat. And Alex Sulewski. Well, I guess there's two ways to read your name. I'm assuming you're Polish, Alex. There's two ways to read your name. If we're going by the American, you know, English pronunciation, it would be Alex. It'd be Alex Sulewski. But in Polish, your name would be read Alex Sulewski. Anyways, to answer your question, have I been to Chicago? Yes. I've been to Chicago a few times. 4 or 5 times? But I didn't stay long in Chicago. When I was in Chicago, I was there just to drive through. That's what I was there for. It was a stop on my destination to get there. Because, like, where I was going to, I couldn't, like, go anywhere without going through Chicago. Thank you, Itachi, for the super chat. That's a very strange, looking, like, emote there. 11,000. That was actually pretty good money for just that. If Vanguard was more historically accurate, would you have enjoyed it more? Yeah, I guess. But you know what they should have done for Vanguard? For Vanguard, they should have just split the campaign up. That's what they should have done. And they should have made it a pretty long campaign, like the size of World at War. Maybe they should have split it up into 3 theaters, maybe 4. But, like, you know, they could have Arthur, who was in the right before the Normandy landings, they could have given him like a few missions in France, because there was that one mission he did in France. But they could have given him, like, you know, they could have each character I think should have had at least 4 missions. That's like the way I see it. Like, you know, Paulina, Arthur, Lucas, and Wade, they should have each had like 4 missions, and it should have been like, you know, Paulina should have had like, maybe Paulina should have had like 2 missions on the Eastern Front in Stalingrad, like 1 mission in like maybe like at Kursk, and then like 1 mission at the Battle of Berlin with Paulina at the end. And then, like, you know, and then maybe Lucas should have had like 4 missions in like the North African campaign with like in Tunisia, maybe like the mission with the Battle of Tobruk, but another one with the Battle of Kasserine Pass, which that was like a really bad battle. So they could have, like, I think that when they were making Vanguard, they should have made the stories just much longer. And like Wade should have gotten like 4 missions in the Pacific. The fact that when they were advertising Vanguard the first time, I thought that the Pacific was going to be a huge part of the campaign. I really did. Like, didn't you guys think the Pacific was going to be a big part of the story in Vanguard? I did when I saw those trailers. That's what it made it seem like. And the Pacific was only 2 missions in total. It was just 2 missions. That was it. Like, the first mission, Midway can be completed really fast. Like, the Midway mission isn't even that long. The second mission, the one when he gets shot down, is a little bit longer, but, like, yeah, it was just, the Pacific should have been way longer in Vanguard. Way longer.
Hey man, you said it. Hey,
Happy birthday, Pro. Have a blessed day. Thank you, Itachi.
You know, I like to eat for
Did
company,
DL
man.
Gaming ever comment? He asked a question. I just felt bad because I didn't see his question, but right, I might have read your question earlier, but I might have just forgot because I'm reading so many questions. So I apologize, DL Gaming. But if you ask your question again, I'll try to find you. I just can't scroll all the way up, so like I can only scroll to a certain amount of comments.
What did I tell you?
She'll leave you. They all do.
Do you speak Japanese? Also, STG-44s and MG-42s being used on the Japanese when they didn't exist over there. Yeah, they didn't. Thank you, Mr. Waifu. Did Stevie text me again? Okay, Stevie didn't text me. Okay, let me... Oh, let me show you guys something. In GTA 4, you can do this. Look, see that? You can whistle, and the taxi will pull over for you. But I don't think you can do that in GTA 5. I don't know of like a way to get the taxi to stop. So that was like
Want to go to Joliet Street.
Problem is your money.
Thanks a lot.
To be honest, I would really like Rockstar to add more DLC to the story mode in GTA. I wonder the real reason why we haven't been able to do it. Yeah, you know something? When I bought The Lost and Damned and the Ballad of Gay Tony, I remember when those DLCs came out. And what I'll tell you about them is that I bought The Lost and Damned, and I bought the Lost and Damned, and I bought the Ballad of Gay Tony, not for online. They had online modes, but I bought them mainly for single player. And back then, mostly everybody bought Lost and Damned and Ballad of Gay Tony for the single player. They didn't buy it for the online, even though it did add some stuff to the online. Okay.
First one of the day. That's when you know I had a big.
Let me see something. If I call little Jacob right now, he's probably gonna be asleep. Let's see.
Hey, Jacob, you wanna play some pool, man?
Yo, me asleep, man. Coming back about 2 o'clock or something. See?
Sorry, Jacob, I didn't realize what the time was.
So you see that you can piss your friends off by calling them and waking them up. And the thing is, GTA 5 lies to you. Because GTA 5 says that when you first start up GTA 5, there's like a message that pops up on your screen that says all the characters have different sleep schedules and like patterns in the day. When that's not true. All the characters in GTA 5 have the exact same schedule. They're available 24 hours. Like, you can call them at 4 o'clock in the morning to hang out, and that's it. They won't get pissed or anything. But in GTA 4, you have to know exactly when the characters sleep and wake up. Like, Brucey goes to sleep the earliest. And he wakes up also the earliest. Packy goes to sleep the latest, and he wakes up the latest. I think Dwayne wakes up at like 11 a.m. Packy, I think, wakes up at 3, so it's, in Lancaster. Off Bismarck Avenue in Lancaster, okay. To look at that. Is that Alderney City? We could try to figure out where that is, but, yeah, let me see here. Lancaster, no, Lancaster is here. Okay, so it's in Algonquin. Okay.
When I get my contract, I'ma quit, honest.
Do I look like I'm interested?
Happy birthday to the professional. Just finished rewatching the Vice City and Vice City Stories playthroughs, and just want to say thanks for all the hard work and quality content. Thank you, AJ, from Mel. Thanks, man. You can stop a taxi in GTA 5. You can in GTA 5? How? Like, I don't even know, like, how you can stop the taxis in GTA, in GTA 5. Like, is there even a button? Because if you hit the same button, it wouldn't work.
Sir, I need your car.
Oh, I didn't even know that you can whistle at the taxis in, Is there a lore video again on Lance Vance? Yes, but I want to get Vice City Stories 100% completion before I do that. And the reason is because Vice City Stories, when you complete it, you can rewatch all the cutscenes in the TV, so that will help greatly with like a Vic Vance lore video and a Lance Vance lore video. Oh, wait. Let's see this. I wonder if that animation, you can get a certain animation sometimes. Oh. No, it doesn't work. Sometimes they'll be stuck in the trunk and they'll be like caught on you, like on the car.
Isn't it amazing how long you can survive?
Okay, that motorcycle is gonna be here.
Nice meat curtains, honey. What seems to be the obstruction?
Oh, there it is. That's the bike we're looking for.
Excuse me, please. Hey, I got places to go, you know?
Okay, let's try to deliver this. Why do I love GTA 4? Just the atmosphere, the story, you know, setting, the vehicle handling, the guns, so many things I like. Okay, 8,250. Pretty good. I always found this is funny. Like, look, you can just hijack a taxi passenger. Like, yeah, get out. I'm taking the taxi now. And the taxi driver's like, okay, I'll just drive you wherever you want now. It is. Oh man. Let me drive over here. Here.
Let's do it. Thank you very much.
Isn't GTA 4 way too dark? No, it's perfect. If you're gonna do a game about the criminal underworld, it needs to be dark. So many cars in GTA 4 that didn't make it to GTA 5, but also a lot of motorcycles didn't make it to GTA 5. The Vincent Locus PMP 600 Turismo, NRG 900, the Obelisk Chopper, not sports bike like in GTA Online, Chavos, Hakumai, etc. Yep, you're right, Mr. Waifu. Yes, I will be playing Scarface, guys, but just please be patient with me, because for Scarface, I have to get the remastered mod working, and Scarface is like so annoying to get it running on PC. Like it's not a demanding game, but like the settings, like something is bad with the optimization. It's just so hard to run Scarface on PC.
Sorry, lady.
I'm not in this country to fight.
Okay, let's. Oh, time to lose the cops.
Hey, Jacob, you got time for a game of pool?
For sure, brother. Just pick me up.
Cool, Jacob. I'll be there in a bit.
Okay. Oh, wow. He's really far. Okay, thought he would spawn next to me. You shop at Walmart? Sure, yeah, I buy some things at Walmart. Do you think GTA 6 story will take place a bit in the future or the same time as GTA 5? It's going to take place in whatever year the game comes out. GTA 4 took place in 2008, GTA 5 in 2013, GTA Online in 2021. So it's, or now it's a Franklin Contract DLC. Thank you, Irene Gonzalez. Thank you. Thank you everyone who's stopping by the stream and donated to me today. I do appreciate it, guys. Thank you, guys. You guys are all awesome. Whoa, ooh, that was close. You know what video I still gotta do, guys? I still have one more GTA 4 story video that I never did. Basically the online story, because there actually is a story to the online in GTA 4, and the story in GTA 5, the story takes place before the main story originally, and then with all the DLCs it takes place afterwards. But the story in GTA 4 takes place after the main story, and there's the Petrovic missions, and you play as the Russian Mafia. So there's, I have to do those missions one day. I gotta play it on the PS3 though, because online isn't available on PC anymore. But I'm waiting on one of my good friends to do it with, because one of my friends, we used to do like, we used to play GTA 4 online a lot back in the day on PS3. Still got him added, and so I'm just waiting for him, and we'll do those missions together. My question was, worst things to GTA protagonists. Oh right, the worst thing that happened to Vic Vance. Probably the worst thing that happened to him was getting thrown out of the military, or losing Luis. Losing Luis probably, but getting thrown out of the military set all that huge chain of events that ended up happening. He was on the right path. He was trying to live an honest career, and it just fell apart. That was the thing about it. Well, Jacob's right here. Okay. Worst thing that happened to Nico is Kate dying. That's the worst thing that happened to Nico. Before Kate dying, it would have been his experiences in the war, the horrible things he's seen in the war. Yeah, and I know some people could say Roman could die, but it's more of, what is it, I count it as Kate
Come on.
dying as a canon
Sure. How
one.
you doing?
Usually a whole heap of trouble, but I not complain enough. I learn from my uncle Bradshaw, you know.
Really? You know him?
Yes, in spirit and love, you know. See it?
Okay.
They speak the truth, man. Them know the way, them understand things properly, you know.
Plays good music.
Yeah, they play the best music, man. They play from the heart, you know.
You know something I'll tell you about little Jacob is when I was a teenager when I first played this game, I had a hard time understanding him just because of his slang and his accent, but like years later as I got older, I understand him perfectly now.
You can't be driving like this in a jam down. It's a chill place.
So you see, the friends will also comment on your driving. Little Jacob says, you know, don't drive like this because I'm driving too fast. The one what is it? Dwayne really hates bad driving. Packy likes really fast driving. If you drive really fast, Packy likes that.
Open them damn eyes.
But worst thing that happened to Luis, I'm trying to think. Worst thing that happened to Luis, probably what was the worst thing that happened to Luis? Probably getting, literally, having to clean up that huge mess with the Mafia, and Volgarin. Worst thing that happened to Johnny is losing almost all of his friends. Worst thing that happened to Michael, guess getting kidnapped by the Triads. Worst thing that happened to Franklin, don't really know. And that many bad things didn't happen to Franklin. It was mostly Trevor and Michael that had problems. Yeah, I'd say the worst thing that happened to Trevor, probably getting betrayed by Michael. Yeah. Cars in GTA 4 have more body roll than real cars, I guess. But I've always liked the physics this way more. Vice City stories from GTA 4 episodes from Literally Sleeping Dogs have the most hateable villains in any open world game I can think of. Also, Jacob is talking about Massive B Radio. Oh, okay. Okay, wait. I'll show you guys a little secret also. And the thing is, I did not even know about this feature. I didn't know about this, but when I was doing my GTA 4 playthrough like last year, you guys actually told me about this feature. It's a hidden feature that's in GTA 4. I'm going crazy right now. I just have to find my apartment, right? In Nico's penthouse, Playboy's penthouse. Okay, over here. Yeah, Playboy's penthouse on the left side of the train tracks. I remember now. Okay. So when you call up your friends to play pool, even though it's not a marker on the map, you can go to the apartment and it should work. Yes. So you can just go to the apartment. I don't know why it's not a marker on the map, but yeah. And you can just play pool in here. I did not know about this. I didn't know about this until like you know, just last year. You guys told me this was a feature. I never knew you could do this. And I played GTA 4 a lot back in the day. So yeah, I always wondered, why can't you play pool in the penthouse? And the only reason I never came here is because it didn't appear on the map. But
Keep my eyes on the bar.
I pocketed the cue ball. Oh, great. I used to play GTA 4 online a lot, yeah. Okay, there we go. Okay. Moving this a tiny bit over here. No, nothing. Do you know something? Do you know what's honestly a disgrace? what's a disgrace is that why is there no pool table in the biker clubhouse in GTA 4? Like, the biker clubhouses are so, GTA 5. The biker clubhouses in GTA 5 are so boring. It's like arm wrestling and darts. Why is there no pool table in the biker clubhouse in GTA 5? Like, literally, pool is like one of the bikers play at all the time. It's so common for bikers. Why is that not a feature in the bikers update? I don't know. That is just, literally, I just, whenever I think of bikers hanging out at a clubhouse, I think of them either getting drunk or playing pool. That's like the first thing that comes to my mind. So I don't know, like, why there's no pool table in a biker clubhouse. That makes no sense to me. It was in GTA 4. In the Lost and Damned, in the Lost Clubhouse, they have a pool table. My God, little Jacob is just destroying me right now. But... okay, he pocketed one of mine. Okay, now I can choose where to put this. What the? Okay, like, went out? Okay.
Ras.
Got another one. And the thing is, the pool is a bit clunky in this game. But it's still, I guess, a sport that you can play. But if they remaster GTA 4, they can make the pool just so much better. So it's okay. Oh, that was close too. Favorite GTA protagonist car? My favorite GTA protagonist vehicle is probably Johnny's Hexer in GTA 4, or motorcycle, I should say. No, I don't smoke anything, Alex. I hit that too hard. Damn.
Nice.
What?
You foul and thing, Rasta.
What the hell? Man, it's been crazy at work since summer is now starting, plus with school. I haven't been around much, and I apologize. Happy birthday, professional. Thank you, Chas. And don't worry about it, man. It's always cool to hang out whenever you have time. Okay. Little Jacob is about to beat me. Oh, come on. So you see, that's what I was talking about. The pool gets a little clunky. That should have gone in.
I will get the hang of this.
So I've been hitting them too much, but now I'm hitting it too lightly. Oh my God, he's gonna beat me. That's a really easy shot. He's gonna win now. That's a really easy shot. Yep, he won. Damn.
Ain't an article done. How about another gear, Rasta? Yo, I'm lucky, but you know what? At least your brother win. Hey man, take her home.
Okay. I wonder if there's like oh yeah, I still plan on making the video on how Rockstar ruined Johnny in the Lost. Thank you, Ashley Davies, for the super chat. Thanks. Yeah, my favorite GTA protagonist is Nico too.
You can't be driving like this in a jam down. It's a chill place.
Yeah, little Jacob doesn't like it when you drive fast. Oh no.
You need to look where they're going.
Front of the car's almost all ruined. I like the damage on the cars more in GTA 4 also. Thank you, Daniel. Thank you, everybody who's been wishing me a happy birthday. I do appreciate it.
All right, my man, we're getting somewhere.
Do you think Dimitri would have tried to kill Luis and Johnny had he run into them? Yeah. The only reason he didn't betray Johnny, I guess, is because he wasn't really gonna get anything out of it. Yeah, Claude is one of my favorite characters, and I could do a video on that, by the way, DL Gaming, like the worst things that happen to every GTA protagonist. That guy parked like an idiot. Okay. Okay, I wonder if you can do the glitch with little Jacob too, where you guys want to see if I can do it with little Jacob? You know, the glitch where your friends carjack you.
Man, let me say you're cold in our Rasta, you're cold.
Oh,
Yo, that was
might not
fun,
work.
You know?
No, it didn't work. I just did a random event where I picked up this guy tied to a tree, then I had to pick up his friends with time limit to get to a wedding. Yup, I know that one. That one's a bit of a long one. Thank you, buddy, and thank you, gamer. Hello, pro. Happy birthday, man. The activities in GTA 4 were way better. No pool, not even bowling GTA 5. Roman wouldn't approve of that. Yeah, and it was just the schedules the characters had. Thanks for the energy. This PMP 600 is always parked down in a lane in the Exchange District. The Exchange, I know where that is. That's South Manhattan, Algonquin. Yeah, it should be right over there. The Exchange is based on the Exchange is based on Wall Street. That's basically what the Exchange is based on. Happy birthday to one of my favorite YouTubers. Thank you, Heel. No, I guess if it's like one trailer I missed, I'm probably not going to react to that Saints Row 1, but I will react to the Modern Warfare 2 trailer tomorrow. That I'll react to. Let's see what. Park down an alley in the Exchange. I think I see it. Happy birthday and best wishes from Bulgaria Professional. My question is, are you planning on ongoing Mafia 3 and San Andreas 100% streams in the future? Yeah, I'll do them. Okay, now I just gotta get this back to Stevie now. Come on, alarm, stop. Ever played Call of Duty Black Ops 3? If not, play Zombies. Zombies Chronicles and the DLCs are amazing. Well, I enjoyed Cold War Zombies, but I didn't play Black Ops 3 because I guess I just didn't like the setting too much. Thank you, George. I don't like too much like futuristic stuff, but I did enjoy the zombies in Cold War. That I did have fun with. Me and my brother say happy birthday. Oh, thank you, Glor. Would I play Fallout 4? I don't know, but I would play Fallout 3 in New Vegas. I'll probably try the new Saints Row game when it comes out. Have I ever played any of the Mass Effect games? No, but I know the I've seen like cutscenes of them, and I know the series. The Vercetti gang versus the Montana gang, who would win? Well, at the Vercetti gang, because at the Montana gang at their like height did not know what they were doing. My brother has this car in real life, Chrysler 300. Oh, well, I don't know much about cars, but, that's pretty cool. I think this car is called the Escalade at Midnight Club 3. Possibly visit Poland again in the future. I don't know when. Haven't been there in 12 years. Oh, Claude is, a psychopath. He really has no conscience. I know, Isaiah. I know, but, maybe I'll probably put it up to a poll, and I'll talk about whether I think it's worth it or not. We'll see. Let's wake up Brucey, and, what are we gonna do? Power boating.
Brucey, what's up? How about we take a power boat out?
My alarm is set for 8, man. I need some sleep until then, or my complexion is gonna be all screwed up, you fuck.
Shit, man. Didn't mean to interrupt your beauty sleep. Another time.
That's just so funny that you can, like, wake them up, like... You know what the funniest one to wake up is? The funniest, wake-up phone call is Packy. That is the funniest one. Look at this, Packy. Let's go drinking. Packy's the most pissed when you wake him up.
Becky, hey, how about we go drown our sorrows?
Jesus, Nico, don't you fucking sleep? I'm in fucking bed, and my hangover's telling me I ain't gonna be up till 4.
Sorry, I didn't realize you went to bed so early. Must be having a quiet night. Later.
Yeah, so Packy, Packy goes to sleep, Packy goes to sleep the latest, like, time.
This is unbelievably big. That man is all about the flop.
Oh, fantastic!
Ooh.
I cannot believe that.
Wow.
He's folded. Take a look at that, ladies and gentlemen. You just saw history here tonight. Absolutely incredible.
This TV show
crowds
shows
are
you Las
going
Venturas in
ballistic here in the
GTA.
desert.
Hey, that's what it's all
Las
about.
Venturas
That
in
and
GTA,
smoking and drinking
the
yourself
HD
into an early
universe.
grave. Hey, let's take a quick break. This break is brought to you by Sprunk, because commercials
Shows you
are
San
the
Andreas
essence of
gameplay a
life,
little bit there, but-
and Cherenkov, because commercials warm you to the core.
Uh-oh, here comes Michael Graves with more of his negative attack ads. But let's stick to the facts and move past these pathetic politics of division
This
and
I remember.
swift voting. Fact, Michael Graves spent taxpayer money on a vacation home in the Philippines where young boys speak in lisps and don't wear pants. Michael Graves says he supports family values, but his wife is a harlot and has aborted 5 children. Maybe Michael Graves has forgotten the tragic events a few years ago, but we haven't. He wants to end the war on terror and make America and your children vulnerable to terrorists, much like those little boys are vulnerable to him. You have a choice come Election Day. Choose freedom for your state. Vote John Hunter for governor. The future depends on you making the right decision.
You know what I'll tell you, people don't realize that, like, a lot of this stuff in GTA is, like, parodied on, like, on, like, real-world stuff. And, like, what I'll say is that, it's like GTA is kind of, I would say that GTA is almost like South Park, where it makes fun of everything equally, so you can't really accuse it of being biased of anything. But what I will say that, basically what that's making fun of, and the other guy running, he also, I think, has another commercial attacking the other guy. So, but basically what that's making fun of is that, I don't know how, I think political ads in other countries work a little bit differently, but in my country, in America, typically when there's, you know, political ads, basically what happens is the politicians always, in their ad, attack the other guy. They always attack the other guy saying, oh, this guy's corrupt, he does this and that, he's a bad person, and blah, 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 this. It's always that. But honestly, I don't want to hear stuff about that. I want to hear more about what the person wants to do. Like, when people run ads, they should talk instead what they're going to do to help, you know, people. What they're going to do to, you know, help the economy. You know, what they're going to do to, you know, lower taxes and so forth. You know, not like, you know, just, you know, attacking, like, another candidate, okay, but, like, you know, what does that, you know, that doesn't, like, you know, prove, like, exactly why that person should vote for you. Because if you have no plan and your only plan is to attack the other candidate, that's not really, like, it's not really, like, plan in the first place. It's just basically, all the ad is saying is this person's a bad person, vote for me. That's all the ad is basically saying. It doesn't give you any kind of, like, thing on why you should vote for that person even in the first place. But, let's see here. We can probably call up Brucey now. Let's, heli ride. We'll do that.
Hey, Brucey, you want to take a spin in the heli?
Damn, MP, you're an animal. I ain't hit no chopper again. Later, bro.
All right, man. See you soon.
Doesn't want to hit the chopper? Okay.
My mistake.
Brucey, voting, thank you, Queras. Thank you for the super chat. Yeah, and it's like, I can't, like, count the amount of times, like, I hear a political ad on the radio, or I see a political ad on TV, and it's always like, the one candidate, like, attacking the other candidate and calling him corrupt, and then I watch, like, another ad from the other guy that was getting attacked calling the other guy corrupt. It's always that back and forth. It's never what am I gonna do to help America. It's always about like it's attacking the other guy.
Come on, get going.
Okay, let's see who we're gonna go drinking with. I guess we'll go drinking with maybe with Dwayne.
Dwayne, it's Nico. You want to meet up for a drink?
Sleep, man. Call back after midday.
Oh,
Sorry, Dwayne. I didn't
Dwayne's
realize
asleep.
what the time was.
it's never vote for me. It's always don't vote for them. Yep, exactly. Packy's gonna be asleep. Yeah. Oh, I don't talk politics. I stay out of it. This is a gaming channel. You know, everybody has their own opinion, and that's that. But it's just, yeah, the only reason I was bringing that up is I was just making fun of the fact that the commercials in, like, political advertisements in real life, like, on both sides, attack the other guy and just say the other guy's a bad person instead of, like, other guy or girl is a bad person instead of just, like, you know, saying why they should vote for them. Because, like, I've heard that in real life. Like, I've heard it in real life where people say, like, oh, you know, vote for this person because that person's a bad person and all the other stuff. But they never say, okay, well, why should I vote for this guy? The only thing you basically said is the other guy's a bad person. But why does that, you know, what is this other person gonna do, you know, to help? It's just, okay, let's see here, Brucey. Can we even ask for a helicopter ride again now?
Man, why don't me and you take a bird into the air?
I can't go up again. I'm gonna get air sickness or something another time, man.
Shit, Brucey, we'll hang another time.
Okay, let's go drinking with Dwayne then.
Dwayne, you want to have a drink, man?
Sure, man. Come pick me up in the next hour. I need a fucking drink.
Great. I'll head over and pick you up.
Okay, I'll see you, Beast. Top 10 final
Where you
GTA
going, man?
missions.
To Exeter Avenue.
Jill Van Krassenberg.
I don't know if I'd be able to name all of them at once, like, but I'd say the best final
we
GTA
are.
mission would
It's a
be
wrap,
thanks.
End of the Line in GTA San Andreas. That's the best final mission. I think the worst GTA final mission, the worst one. What would be the worst final mission? All of the final missions in GTA games are usually pretty good. I'd say probably the worst mission in the worst final mission is probably gonna be the Liberty City stories. Oh, Brucey, what?
NB, it's your man Brucey. How about we go see his show, Nicky? Huh?
Oh, I'm already hanging out with Dwayne. It's just.
I'm not in the mood for laughs, Brucey. Another time.
All right, Nico.
I don't know why he's getting pissed at me. I called. Oh my god. Yeah. I mean, maybe GTA Advanced, but I'm thinking more the 3D and HD universe.
Hey, Nico, let's find a car.
Okay, let's find a car right here. I like how your friends just get in the car with you, like it's normal, like when you hijack somebody.
You know what, Nico? I always thought of myself as a good person.
I know. You have high moral standards. For a crack dealer and a killer, I mean.
I know, it's ridiculous. Look at what I became.
No need to explain to me. I am a long way from a virtuous man.
But at that time, 15 years ago or more now, shit was crazy. I knew it was wrong, but I felt like I didn't have a choice. I had no education, I had nothing. Nothing to eat, nowhere to live. Suddenly I was clearing 50 G's a week. I looked after people. I looked after myself. Shit felt wrong, but it let me do good. I don't know. I can't decide if all the people whose lives was ruined by crack were my fault, or if I was just taking money any fool would have taken. I don't guess it matters too much now.
Well, what I'll say about this is that this is very realistic, what Dwayne says, and I talked about this in my Dwayne lore video, but, like, this happens all the time where, like, criminals probably would not have become criminals if they had, you know, better education and, you know, better living standards. Because poverty and crime is wherever there's going to be a lot of poverty and a lot of poor people, there's typically going to be a higher increase in crime because people don't have opportunity, and so they turn to other methods to make money.
Ugly bitches, good fun.
I'm not in position to make good decisions right now.
Let's get Dwayne back.
Man, I am too drunk to think.
Cool.
Too drunk to talk. Too drunk to think. Too drunk to speak. Fuck. I think I'm seeing triple. Either that, or I got a lot of fingers I never knew about.
Cool. Please be quiet a minute. I'm trying to concentrate.
Yep.
Shit, 5-0.
Okay, almost got Dwayne home, but oh man, driving drunk in this game is hard. It's not easy to do this.
Watch yourself. Cops is there.
Ah. But what I was saying about GTA Liberty City Stories, I don't think the final mission in Liberty City Stories was bad. That's not what I was saying, but I was saying that out of all the final missions, I think that one was like the, you know, not the most entertaining one, because it's like you went after what was the guy's name? The Sicilian guy in Liberty City
That was
Stories.
a lot of fun.
I even forget his name.
Nico.
It was damn, didn't he start with a name? He started with a T, right? That was his name. What was the main antagonist name in GTA? Massimo. No, it was Massimo. Okay, that was him. Massimo only made one appearance, in like the entire game besides the final mission. That was it. So he wasn't like a very entertaining villain, I would say. This game is great, as with all the other GTA games. Have you tried using mods to restore the original Vladivostok FM yet? Thank you, Mario. No, I haven't. But nothing will beat Vladivostok FM for me. I love the music in Vladivostok FM. It was like the soundtrack is a masterpiece on that radio. Yeah, GTA 4 had like a really good soundtrack. I think Vice City probably had the best soundtrack in the game, but GTA 4 had some pretty good music too. It did. Oh yeah, poverty is still a major issue, but like, what I'll say is that it's like, one of the best ways to reduce crime is to reduce poverty. That's like one of the best ways to reduce crime, because you're still always gonna have crime. Every society has crime. But if you have a lot of people in poverty, and a lot of people that are poor, they don't have a lot of opportunity, and they might turn to other methods to make money because people are desperate. It doesn't excuse, you know, crime being committed. But when there's, you know, not as much opportunity, some people might fall into a bad crowd and then ruin their lives. And that's exactly what happened to Dwayne. Dwayne wanted to be a police officer. He probably could have been, you know, a good person had he had more opportunity and better education. But, you know, he fell into a bad crowd. He was always poor, and then he started making a lot of money from crack, and, you know, he got into that. It was hard for Dwayne to stop because he was always poor. Favorite GTA gang car? Mine's Mafia Turismo in Chinatown Wars. I think, yeah, the Mafia Sentinel in GTA 3 and Liberty City Stories is my favorite gang car, probably. Yeah, kind of. I would say, yeah, kind of having the Victor Vans, but with Vic it was cocaine. With Dwayne it was crack. But yeah, it's happy birthday, Pro. Thank you, man. Do you think Dwayne found happiness ever after GTA 4? I don't know if he ever found happiness, but I think he probably found peace, at least somewhat. That's what I would say about Dwayne. Yeah, I like the loading screen in GTA 4. It's a cool loading screen. Let's see, Packy. What can we do with Packy here? Let's go to a show.
Packy, hey, how about we go see a show?
Alright, alright. If I do enough chop, a show might just be bearable. Come get me in the next hour.
You got it, Packy.
What's... Oh, he's at the prison, right? He's going to visit his brother. Ow. Okay. Oh, no, this is not what I wanted to do.
Hey, man, don't make me whoop your ass.
Fuck, man. Get that thing out of here. I'm going to write an article about the pain you caused me.
That was awesome.
Where
I
you
want
wanna
to go to Grenadier.
Have I ever rage quit a game before? Oh, yeah, of course.
Okay, hurry up,
everyone has
bucko.
rage quit. Somebody tells you they haven't rage quit, I think they're being dishonest. Everyone has pretty much rage quit at least once. But I haven't rage quit in a long time. Like, the last time I rage quit was probably maybe 10 years ago or even more than that. It was a Call of Duty game. It was Modern Warfare 2, I think it was.
What's up, man? So, we're gonna need some wheels.
Yeah, oh no, I rage quit on Modern Warfare 2 because this stupid guy kept sitting up on a rooftop. It was on High Rise. That was the map. You guys remember High Rise in Modern Warfare 2? That map. I think I threw a controller, actually. Because basically, you know how on High Rise you can actually get up on the roof. So like if you run up on a little construction thing and you jump and you run across, you can get up on the roof.
Okay, you know.
Sure.
And
Great apart from all the blood and the guilt, eh? Kinda messed up, this kind of life, isn't it?
Yes.
But then what's the alternative? Be a hero with feet of clay, or be a drunk and a thug and a killer? But at least you ain't a fucking hypocrite.
I don't know.
Bury your brother, bury your dad, but at least you can look in the mirror and feel okay, feel like a man.
I saw my brother get killed a long time ago. He was a good friend of Roman's, too. We never speak
at that
about
gas.
I'm
price.
sorry.
I knew you could understand that grief.
Pain comes easy to the McCrearys. Pain and remorse and doing whatever we can to forget about them.
Yes.
Maybe we're all hypocrites, all imbeciles. Francis, you know about Francis? He wanted to be a priest.
Really?
He got thrown out of the seminary for cheating. He tried to cheat God. Can you believe it? So he became a fucking cop. Hell!
Yeah, so what I was saying about it earlier is I rage quit on Modern Warfare 2 a long time ago. I think I threw a controller. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I threw my controller. This is like, you know, way over 10 years ago. But basically what made me rage quit is this stupid guy,
Let's fucking get there.
he went up on the roof on High Rise, like that really tall part of the roof, and he put a tactical insurgent there. So anytime he'd die, he would just respawn, and he just kept firing the stupid one-man army danger close grenade launchers. And that's, I kept getting blown up by grenade launchers, and I got annoyed. And that's basically what had happened.
I must spend at least half my life sat in traffic.
Yep, gas prices are very high right now, the highest they've been in decades, and I feel bad for people that drive around a lot. I don't drive around a lot, you know, I stay home, work on my computer, but like, I feel bad for people that have to drive a lot. It really hurts their budget. You know, they, what is it, I almost had my tank empty, and I filled up my, man, what's that noise? Okay, that's weird. I almost had my tank empty, like, a week and a half ago, and I filled up the gas, and when I filled it up, it was like $60 for a full tank of gas. Typically, I'd usually pay like around like $35, but now it's like $60.
Robot man juice.
Yeah, and I'll tell you this, like the media can be very dishonest, and like, you know, government also, and like they say that like there's record low unemployment, when yes, there might be record low unemployment, but that's because people weren't able to work because of the lockdowns, and, you know, people weren't able to work for some time. You know, they're getting back to work now, and that's why there's record low unemployment. There's been a lot of job openings. So when they say record low unemployment, you know, that's not like it was because of the lockdowns previously. That's a lot of people weren't working. And then the second thing is when they say that wages are up. True, wages are up, but it's kind of wages being up kind of are canceled out by inflation because everything else is more expensive. So it's just like that's just what I'm telling you. It's just
And now,
economy is crap right now.
Gervais.
Oh, thank you. Hi. Wow, thank you very much. What a lovely welcome. As you know, I do a lot of charity work. But in all honesty, I think that some causes are more worthy than others. Obviously, cancer is a very worthy cause. AIDS is a very worthy cause. But I got asked to do a benefit gig recently for sufferers of obesity. What? Sufferers of obesity. I said, you mean fat people? She went, no, because well, she actually went, no, because she was eating. So she went, obesity is disease.
Oh, no, it's not, is it? No, it's not. You just like eating, don't you?
How is that a disease? Oh, I'm so fucking ill. Oh, I am well ill. I went, what's the disease? She went, everything tastes good. Everything. Not salads. It's not a disease. Leprosy.
Yeah, so,
is a disease. Can you imagine Jesus in the temple? People coming up to him in bandages going, Jesus, my flesh is falling off. And he goes, I can't stop now. There's a fat woman over there on her third pie. Saw a documentary about a woman who was 350 pounds because she ate 10 pie and chips a day. That'll do it. 10 pie and chips a day. 10 separate meals. 10 separate trips to the chip shop. In a cab. Didn't even walk that. Wasted calories. So in this documentary, they wired her jaw together to try and stop her eating. So she liquidized.
Yeah, this stuff would not be in a video game today. 2008 was a very different environment.
Now she's not even chewing. That used up 10 calories. So,
oh, I didn't know that, Mr. Waifu.
To give her that operation where they staple your stomach together. And she was sitting there in hospital, looking all depressed. Well, you can't eat for an hour before an operation, can you? And she went, it's a dangerous operation, but it's the only option left. Huh? Huh. One, jogging. Oh, you don't even walk. Salads? You don't like salads? Okay. 9 pie and chips a day? That's a start, isn't it? They make excuses, don't they, fat people? They say things like, it's glandular. It's not glandular, it's greed. It's big bones. Yeah, big bones covered in meat and gravy. Unbelievable. Always complain. Oh, aeroplane seats.
Yup, Mario, that's him.
They're not big enough for someone like me. No, they're not. Because if they were, we'd get 12 fucking people on the plane. It's not fair. It is fair.
I know this comedian.
Too much.
I don't know him personally in real life, but
and if we're talking about
I've seen him on
and
TV
aeroplanes,
before. He's a real
why is
comedian.
It that I get the same luggage allowance as a guy who's 400 pounds? We're both allowed 32 kilograms on the plane. I want to go, no, he used up his 32 kilograms on his tits. Thanks very much. Good night. Enjoy your meals. Not you. You've had enough.
I don't know how much kilograms is. We do pounds in my country, but it's yeah, that guy's a real comedian, Ricky Gervais, and he doesn't care at all about political correctness, like at all. So it's you know, he'll say whatever he wants to say, but it's you know, that stuff, like those jokes that he was making. This shows you how GTA 4 is a product of its time. This is 2008, not even that long ago, but yet you would not see stuff like that in a video game today. You would not see a comedian making jokes like that today. So it's like it's a very different like environment. Like people today get really offended and they get angry and they just it's so much different. Like it's you know, sometimes people take things way too seriously a lot of times, and they just freak out, and it's just that. But yeah, that stuff you would not see on TV today. I wouldn't be surprised if they cut out those scenes in a GTA 4 remaster, honestly. And thank you, Kobe. I don't know what you said. You retracted your message, but thank you for the super chat. What I mean, Arthur, is that people get really offended easily today, and they just get angry at like the smallest things, and people are very sensitive. And like a lot of the stuff, like, you know, they joked about in this game would not be in a game today. People get mad, and then they try to constantly cancel people, and it's just you know, it gets out of control. Out of control with that. Is Burger Shop based on McDonald's? No, it's based on Burger King.
Later on, man. Call me.
Rockstar is not the same company they used to be, Peter. Rockstar made Republican Space Rangers in impotent rage to make fun of conservatives and liberals. Now they remove offensive NPCs. Well, I don't know what NPCs you're talking about, Undead Coyote, but yeah, that's what I was talking. Thank you for the super chat. But that's what I was talking about earlier. When I was saying that that Grand Theft Auto is that type of game that makes fun of everything. It's like South Park. It makes fun of everything. So you can't really accuse Grand Theft Auto of being biased, because it makes fun of everything pretty much equally. But yeah, that was it. You know, Republican Space Rangers was a parody off of conservatives, and Impotent Rage was a parody off of liberals. So that's exactly what and I've seen both of those shows in GTA 5. But it's yeah, that's pretty much it. Ever since, you know, I think, not even since Dan Houser left, I think since Leslie Benzies left, I think it's been going downhill. Thank you, Peter, for the super chat. Oh, you sent a super chat? I'm sorry, Kenny. If I didn't see that, I apologize. Oh, I can't scroll all the way up on my phone anymore, Kenny. What did you want to ask me, though? Have I ever driven a manual car before? I have driven a car that was automatic with a manual option in a parking lot once. It was just whenever the RPMs would go up, you'd have to change gears. That was just what I know. I did actually used to drive a motorcycle, but this was like 8 years ago, so like 2014. How old was I in 2014? I was in 2014. I was 20 years old in 2014. 2021. Yeah, so I did have a motorcycle for a very short time, and I only had a permit. I didn't have a driver's license, but, you know, I was training to try to get a license, and I got rid of it. And the reason I got rid of it is because I got scared, because there was just too many stupid drivers on the road, and it was just, I thought that eventually I was going to run out of luck and something bad was going to happen. So that's really why I, you know, got rid of it. But I remember a little bit about motorcycles, but I forgot the majority of it. I remember the clutch, you know, remember that, the gear shifter with the leg, that I do remember a little bit, but it's, yeah. But Ninja 250, that's what I had. To prove your point further, the Vibe 98.9 has a bump and on its oh, well, I did not know about that. Well, thank you, Mario. Yeah, motorcycles can be pretty dangerous. In the countryside, I would say they're safe in the countryside because there's, you know, you can see everything, but in the cities, it's no. I'm using the, you know, the highest graphics settings on GTA 4 available. Let's see, who did we never hung out with Brucey, right? Heli ride.
What's up, man? I feel like seeing some of the city from the air. How about the chopper ride?
And B, you're leaving me hanging for so long hurting, you know? Maybe we could, chill another time.
All right, man. We'll see you soon, hopefully.
No, Brucey's pissed that I didn't hang out with him that one time, but I was already hanging out with Dwayne, so I don't know what I was supposed to do. Yeah, I have a cosplay for Scarface. No, I probably would not run for any kind of political office. The thing about being a politician, there's two things about it. Is first of all, you gotta have a lot of money when you're a politician. Even running local campaigns, you gotta have money. And the thing about that is that there's gonna be like a lot of bad money coming in to like political campaigns. I'm not talking about like crime or anything, but like I'm talking about like a lot of times, you know, corporations and like and other wealthy individuals will constantly donate to politicians, and they'll expect a favor. They don't donate to them just out of the goodness of their hearts. It's you know, it's you know, I don't want to get into politics here, but there's a politician that I think some people might know who I'm talking about, where she had taken millions of dollars from Wall Street. And she had claimed on TV that she was gonna regulate Wall Street, which to me is the biggest amount of nonsense ever. So that's just about it, you know. And the second thing is why I would never want to be a politician is because no matter what you do as a politician, even if you're trying to help everyone possibly, you're always gonna have a bunch of people that are gonna hate you no matter what you do. So you can't please everyone. So it would probably drive me mad. So no, thank you, not for me. Let me see, Brucey helicopter ride here.
This is...
Okay, let's sleep a little bit, see if we can call Brucey. I want to hang out with Brucey one time on this playthrough. What if there was a car in GTA Online called the Vapid Whiplash based on the HW Spine? It would have a boostability and machine guns, no missiles. I don't know, DL Gaming. I'm personally just sick of, like, I am just sick of, like, the, I am just so sick of the, just all the weaponized vehicles and stuff like that. I want to see them add some motorcycles and some, you know, some more cars, maybe some more civilian helicopters and civilian planes to, like, GTA Online. I don't want to see any more crazy stuff, no more jumping cars or any of that other stuff. And Mario, I actually saw some of the motorcycles that you were talking about in GTA 4. Earlier, I was driving them on the stream. The Freeway. That motorcycle is not in GTA Online. I really want that motorcycle. It's and then there's another motorcycle. It's also not in GTA. It's another chopper bike. I forget the name though. But let's go heli ride with Brucey here. Professional, are you an only child? Somewhat. I have a half-brother and a half-sister, but, they don't live with me. They never lived with me, so that, I guess that doesn't count. I guess I count as being an only child, then. Oh, I need a snack break. I'm gonna have some food after the stream, so that's fine. I'm used to not eating until later in the day. When I used to work in retail, I would eat very late in the day, oftentimes. So it's just dream car. I don't really have one. I really don't care. Like, I have a decently looking car. Like, my car's nothing like, I wouldn't say it's like, you know, an amazing car, but I have like a 2013 BMW sedan. It's 328i. It's nothing like crazy, just a sedan. But it's like, you know, I've never had any problems with that car. I've never had to really change anything or replace anything. It's always been reliable. And that's just, you know, I've had that car for, you know, years and years. And it's, I don't have any, you know, I don't have any plans to replace it or anything like that. So that's just, But, what I'll say, though, is, I want the Energy 500 from GTA San Andreas and an Energy 900 from GTA 4 back in GTA Online. Both are amazing motorcycles. Yeah, I'd like a Biker's Part 2. I would like that. Let's see Brucey. Can we actually go helicopter riding with Brucey now? Let's see here. Damn, it's not working. But, honest, people ask me what my dream car is, but, you know, I really, you know, I would not want to drive something super expensive, ever. Like, you know, it's like, I don't want a junk car, don't get me wrong, but I would never want to drive something super expensive, because I'd be paranoid that somebody's going to scratch it, or somebody's going to hit the car, something like that. I'm always a careful driver, but even if you're a careful driver, you don't know what other people are going to do on the road. Other people can be stupid. And I'm sure everybody here has seen stupid drivers on the road. So there's some, you know, just that. Honestly, the money I have in a... If I had, like, money for a dream car, like, if I had enough money to buy any car that I wanted in the world, I would instead put that into a home instead of putting it into a car. Have you ever been into an accident? No. Why don't you have Instagram? Because I don't trust a lot of social media. I only have Twitter, really. That's it. And YouTube, if you count that as a social media. No, I know what you mean, W3T. I know exactly what you mean. It's like, yeah, I know, you get into an accident, and then it kind of scares you, whenever you get into a car again. I know what you're talking about. I know people like that. There's nothing to be ashamed of, but, I hope that you can overcome it. What if Nitro's added to all cars in GTA Online? I think that'd be a little crazy. Thank you, DL Gaming, and thank you, Last Tugboat. Okay, let's see, Brucey. Heli ride, let's see. Why can I not hang out with Brucey? I guess I'm gonna have to sleep another day then, because it's like I'm trying to go on a helicopter ride with Brucey, but he's just not. Yeah, Twitter can be really annoying. I'll tell you, some of the people on Twitter are psychos. Like, you know, the mob on Twitter, like, some of those people are really crazy. So it just, that's you know, those people can be really toxic, and it's just. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go out of the safe house and call Brucey. I'm just gonna wait until it's the time when Brucey's, yeah. I wanted to go for a helicopter ride. That's what I want to do with Brucey. Thoughts if Elon Musk buys Twitter? I honestly could care less. I don't care. If he buys it, Elon could just delete Twitter and I would still not care. It's just, I really don't care if he owns it. I don't know why some people are making such a big deal out of it, of him owning it, but I really don't care, personally. What I will say about is, let me see, Brucey. Helicopter ride. Let me call Bruce. What?
Ah, fuck! Get away from me!
Okay,
Pay attention, asshole!
Oh, here it is. Report a fight.
Hello, you're through to the...
Hello, this is the LCPD. Where would you like us to send an officer?
Middle Park East.
An LCPD peacekeeper will be there.
Who do you think you are? This is fun!
Waiting for the cops to show up. Wonder how they'll handle this.
You need help!
Oh, there they are. Are the cops actually gonna do anything, or they? Oh, there they are. Look.
What was that? Hey, where are you going? Hello? Nobody fucks with me and lives.
So see, you can get people arrested. People don't know that.
You know, carrying a weapon in this town is a felony. This ain't no show. Keep moving. Okay, keep moving there. Keep moving.
Yep, so we got the taxi driver arrested. Anyways, what I was saying about Elon Musk earlier is, you know, I don't care if he buys it or not. It doesn't matter to me. If I was not a YouTuber, I would not have Twitter, guys. I wouldn't. You know, Twitter does help me out, like, you know, when I want to get the message out and when I want to, like, you know, when I want to, like, talk about something. Yeah, it helps my channel. But it's like, you know, it can be such a toxic platform, and it's just, people on there can be such psychos. And it's like, I have these people on Twitter who sometimes follow me around, and whenever I post anything, even if I post something positive, they'll always say something negative. Like, always. Just, like, they'll follow me around. They don't block me or anything, but they just follow me, like, every tweet, and they'll usually say something dumb, and it's just, you know, that, yeah. What I'll tell you, though, is that remember what I said about how, like, the media will say that, like, there's record low unemployment, when in reality the reason unemployment is low is because of the lockdowns and people were getting back to work. They'll say that wages are up, but even though wages are up, it's inflation is pretty much canceling it out. And it's the same thing how they've been covering the Twitter thing. You know, regardless of how you feel about Elon Musk or not, if you like the guy or not, what I will say about it is that the media has been complaining about Elon buying Twitter, and they've been saying constantly that, like, a billionaire should not own a social media platform. But then at the same time is, when Jeff Bezos, another billionaire, when he bought the Washington Post, they were all saying, oh, you know, this is a step in the right direction, and they were just praising it. Do you know why? The reality is that the media likes it. Likes billionaires owning social media. They're perfectly fine with that. They're perfectly fine with billionaires owning social media. They're perfectly fine with billionaires owning newspapers. But why are they pissed off at Elon Musk? The reason they're pissed off at Elon Musk is because it's a billionaire that they don't like. That's why. They're fine with billionaires owning social media, but it's a billionaire they don't like. So that's why they've gotten pissed off about that. That's at least my opinion on it. Feel free to disagree with me, but that's just the way I see it personally. So that's just it. If they were really concerned with billionaires owning, like, social media, they would have been attacking Jeff Bezos, but they don't do that. So that's just, you know, my whole thoughts on the Elon thing. People were asking me about that earlier.
Excuse me.
Get out of my way!
Thanks for being a real one on YouTube. Love your channel. Happy birthday. Thank you, Too Fanatical. Jeff Bezos is a piece of shit for worker mistreatment. Yeah, Amazon is such a crappy company to work for. My friend, one of my friends, he worked for Amazon as a driver, and it was just horrible. He's horrible. He would tell me like the stories about how they would the supervisors would constantly get on the walkie-talkie and demand updates from him over and over. Where you are, you're 1 minute late. Get over here. And even if there's traffic or something, he'd feel rushed. He would rush constantly. He gets so stressed out because of that. Amazon's such a terrible company to work for. It's not a good company to work for at all. I feel bad for anyone that works for Amazon. It's not a good company to work for. I even feel bad buying stuff from Amazon a lot of times because I need to buy costumes from Amazon for my cosplays. But like even I feel bad buying stuff from Amazon a lot of times because of just how they treat their workers. Thoughts on Sasanta and KDJ and GT Online. They're one of the most annoying characters ever. Yeah. I don't know why people don't like Elon Musk. I don't like him, but I don't hate him either. I'm just like, whatever. That's just my attitude on him. You know, I don't care. That's just it. Okay. See, maybe I can actually finally call Brucey. Let's see. I want to do that helicopter ride. Oh?
Brucey, I feel like seeing some of the city from the air. How about the chopper ride?
How can I say no to that, boys? You're a fucking player and you know it. Pick me up in the next hour, man.
Sounds good. I'll come get you, Brucey.
You know, I'll tell you guys something scary about Amazon.
But I need this.
There is an Amazon facility in Great Britain.
We're going
and
to
the Amazon facility in Great Britain, basically how they had it is they had it that the break area, like where the workers were, it was like on one side of the building and the break area was on another side of the building. And so workers would like, you know, they'd have a 30-minute break, but then what would happen is the workers would actually take 15 minutes to get from one side of the building to the other. So by the time you actually you start your break, you've already wasted 15 minutes of your break just walking across there. And that building was designed like that. It was designed like that on purpose, so you'd waste so much time going to the break room because they're hoping that you don't take your break. They're hoping that you just say, "Oh, screw it, I'm not gonna take a break. I'll just work through it if it's gonna waste my break like that." That's the type of company that Amazon is.
Girls, let's get in the chopper.
So that's just
Get in! Take us over to Broker Bridge. That thing is almost as cut as my delts. Alright, let me tell you something. Home cremation. That's
yeah,
how
sure. I would
right?
consider playing with my GT Online biker character. I have in a few videos already.
No way! Lower, Nicky. These girls want a better view.
I actually have a history video coming on Sniper Elite.
You see the bridge? You see Brucey. I know which you prefer. Let's head back, man.
Oh, that was it? I thought we'd explore more of the city, but...
NB! Man, you better remember this one. We're fucking winners, brother. I'm not a sad, fat loser that don't go kiss anymore. No, I'm a winner who can pay any woman to have sex with him. Yeah! You're a real gentleman, Nicky. Big love, baby.
You know about Brucey is, Brucey, you know, his special ability is he gives you a helicopter ride when you call him, but that's kind of useless because you can just call Roman for free taxi rides, and then you can fast travel with that, so it's really like, you know, no point in that. You know what Brucey's special ability should have been? His special ability should have been, like, spawning sports cars for you, so you call him and, like, he spawns, like, a certain fast car. That's what it should have been.
Stop!
Do steroid junkies like that exist in real life? Yes.
I need this. This guy's an
accident here, but... Will I play Hitman Blood Money again? I was disappointed you had no face cam on the first one because it's my second favorite game. I'll do Hitman again one day.
Can you believe the liberals?
I will tell you guys something about like
Where to Albany?
about people that like steroid junkies, like person that like mentioned it. There's this one guy that I saw at like the gym, and I don't know whether the guy's a steroid junkie or not, but basically what he does, and I'm not the only one who has noticed it, it's really annoying at the gym, like really annoying. Like it's gotten to the point where if I see it happen again, I'm gonna confront him no matter how big he is. Like just actually tell him to stop because it's getting really annoying. But basically this guy at the gym that I go to, it's at my apartment. This guy's like big, he's like pretty strong guy. I don't know if he uses steroids, you know, but what I will say is that there's this machine that I use to work out. You know, when I'm working out, it's like the upper body. I don't know what the machine is called. It's like this bar that you pull down, and you set like the weight, and it works out like your shoulders, upper arms, a little bit of your chest, I believe. But anyways, and when I say confront, I mean argue, like nothing more than that. But anyways, what this guy does is there's this like stand that you have like your legs on, and so like you have to like lift the stand, and like if your legs aren't on the stand correctly, you're gonna go up with the machine. And so if the stand isn't put on correctly on your legs, you can't really work out with the machine. And so there's like this little knob that you have to twist, and the knob controls like the leg stand. And what happens is when this guy is finished with the machine, he tightens the knob so much that you cannot untighten it. Like, I took both of my hands, and I tried as hard as possible to untighten it. I couldn't. So the guy tightens it so hard to the point that, like, nobody can, like, untighten it. And basically nobody can work out in the machine anymore when he's done with it. And I talked to other people about it. I tried to ask people that were way bigger than me if they could untighten it, and they couldn't even do it. And I talked to other people, and this one guy at the gym told me that the guy does it because of it's a power trip, and that he thinks that he's, like, cooler than everybody, and he mocks people over that. That's according to the one guy I talked to. But that is just annoying. Like, somebody just locking a machine like that, it's just, you know, it's just, if I, you know, go to the gym next time, and I see him on the machine, and he, like, locks it like that, you know, I'm gonna tell him, like, you know, hey, dude, stop this, because this is getting ridiculous, it's annoying. And the thing about it is that the staff at the apartment complex even put up a sign, which literally says, do not over-tighten the machine. But guess what this idiot keeps doing? He keeps over-tightening the machine, constantly. So that's just that. It's like, and I've gotten pissed, because I've had several workouts ruined because I couldn't untighten the knob, and that machine is part of my workout routine. So that's just, that's annoying. But that's like, you know, people are like that. You know, some people, like, you know, they get on this power trip. They think that they're, you know, there's all these buff guys. They think they're better than everyone, and so, like, they try to show off. And so in this guy's stupid mind, he thinks that by over-tightening the knobs and that you can't use the machine anymore. It's just, oh my god, it's just a nightmare. It's like, I'm gonna get more of a workout trying to untighten the knob than actually, like, using the machine, because it's ridiculous. But that's just what I've seen at the gym, personally. But, like, next time I see that, I'm gonna say to him, like, you know, dude, don't do this crap, because this is just stupid. And I'll, you know, that's just ridiculous that happens. I just watched a boxing match with my mom. It ended with Inune getting technical knocked out in the first minute. Oh, well, that's people usually complain when that happens, when the fighter gets knocked out pretty quickly. Thank you for the super chats, buddy. But yeah, it's like, you know, no, it's not Planet Fitness. It's like gym at my apartment complex. But that's just, you know, that just happens. Is like, you know, this guy just over tightens the knob. But like I said, next time I see this happen, I'm gonna complain to the guy. I'm gonna walk up to the guy and I'm just gonna say, like, you know, don't do this crap. This is just annoying. It's unacceptable. If that doesn't do anything, I'm gonna complain to the management at the apartment complex. But so far, like the last few weeks, the machine has not been over tightened, so that's a good sign. Maybe he actually stopped. But that was just really annoying when that happened. Hey man, love your content. Buy yourself a snack or a cake or something. Have a great one. Also, I get what you mean by those workout punks. Yep. It's people are like that. But then you know you have the aggressive people at the gym that are like that. Like they'll do something stupid to show off, like over tightening a machine so that nobody can work out on it, like, you know, the crazy buff steroid guys. But then at the same time is you'll have the really sensitive people at the gym, which are on the opposite side. And the really sensitive people at the gym, they will basically get pissed off at anybody making any kind of noise. Like if you're working out and, you know, you're making a grunt sound or something like that, or if you finish with your weights and when you drop the weights it makes a sound, they'll get pissed at that. I've seen that happen also. Like people, it's like, you know, it's a gym. It's like people are gonna make grunt sounds. It's like, what, you know, I don't know how you expect people not to. You know, when they're lifting, like, you know, huge weights, I don't know how you expect people to not make noise during that. But it's just, yeah, that's, happy birthday, Pro. Sorry I didn't say it sooner. It's okay, DL Gaming. Thank you for the super chat. But, yeah. Like I said, when I said confront, you know, I don't mean, you know, anything more than just, you know, talking to the guy, you know, telling him to stop. But, like, it's like, next time that you know, next time that happens, I'm gonna say, like, you know, I don't care how, you know, I don't care about this guy's size. I'm just gonna say it straight up, like, you know, don't lift the machine. That's it. I'll only say it when there's other people around, obviously, 'cause I don't want to be in the gym with myself with this guy. But it's like, that is just annoying, and I've had several workouts ruined because of that. But yeah, there's people like Brucey in real life that, you know, act like that. It is common. Yeah, and I hope we get a you know, there's nothing really to report. I can't report the guy because the machine hasn't been tightened in like that in weeks. But if it happens again, I will report him. I'll say something because it's annoying. No, he would not be scared of me. But it's like, you know, I'm not a confrontational person at all. I'm not a physical person like that at all. I just, I would just say, like, you know, straight up, like, please don't over tighten the knob. That's it. That's the most that I would say. And, tell him just not to be an a-hole. That's it. But that's about it. If he's on the machine while you're there, video record him, then approach the machine once it's done, showcase it on the video if it's indeed tight. I mean, yeah, I guess that is a possibility. You could do that, but, you know, how do you record somebody without them not seeing? It's just, you know, it's like, it's the better thing would be that it's literally probably better, instead of, like, recording somebody that's, like, breaking the rules, probably better would be to have a bunch of witnesses there. So, like, see other people working out, and then you literally say to the guy, you were last in the machine, and now it's, you know, over-tightened. That's probably would be better. Because you could get into some problems recording people in, like, an atmosphere like that, so it's just not, you know, it's not always the best solution. It's, you know, just report it to management, have witnesses to back your statement up, and you should be good. That's just it. Happy birthday, Pro. Hope you had a marvelous day. Will I ever play Call of Duty 1 and 2? Yeah, I'll play them one day. Thank you for the super chat, but that reminded me of the idiot gymnast on the Sopranos Road to Respect. Yeah, the steroid users in the Sopranos game. I remember that, when you have to fight them at the gym. That I remember. Thank you, Acid Snake. Thank you. Happy birthday. How often do I go to the gym? Once every 3 days. I swim every 3 days, and I go to the gym every 3 days. So that's just what I do. I used to go to the gym every other day, but I stopped because I started getting really sore, and so I was starting to hurt myself. I was doing too much working out, so I started doing every 3 days instead. What's my weight? 146 pounds. Hey, professional, have you gotten bullied and beaten up by bad people? No. I've never really been bullied. I've had people say not nice things to me, you know, not, you know, insult me, but in public, but I've never, like, you know, I wouldn't say it was to the point of bullying. I never had, like, anybody take my lunch money or anything like that. Have I been beaten up? I've been attacked once. That was when I was in 7th grade. I've been attacked by this stupid kid once, but that was about it. Imagine if the mountain lions could attack you in GTA 4. Well, there's no mountain lions here. That's good. Well, I'm not the best person to ask for working out. I just followed my friend's advice. Like, one of my friends, he works out a lot, and he gave me some advice that helped me out so much with my workouts, and it was simple. Basically, the advice my friend gave me is he told me that the best way to do weights is he said, do the max that you can, and just try to lift that, do several sets of it, the max that you can lift, without hurting yourself, obviously. And then, like, after, like, a month or two, when you've done that weight enough, increase the weight a little bit. And then lift that then. And then after a few months, you should be strong enough to lift a little bit more. And then you just keep doing that. You keep gradually increasing the weight over time. And that, that helped. It has helped me greatly, that advice. So that's the advice that my friend gave me. It worked, I get bullied by people who were friends of my friends. Well, look, what I'm going to tell you right now is if you are getting bullied by one of your friend's friends, and your friend, who's their friend, is not doing anything to stop it, they're not your friend. That's just what I will say about that. You tell your friend, if your friend doesn't know about it, tell your friend, hey, your friend is, bothering me severely. Can you talk to him and get him to stop? And, I guess you'll see then whether he's your friend or not. Don't base your progress off other people. Yeah, that's true. When I was in high school, I would always be jealous of, like, the kids that would play football and stuff like that, and I was hoping that I would be more physically fit like them. But at the same time, those kids constantly came to me and asked me for help with, like, history stuff constantly, because I was really good at history. That's what I knew really well. And so it's like everyone's good at something. So they might have been good at sports, but I was way more knowledgeable in history than them. Yeah, and that's the thing, is that when somebody is bullying you, you can't let it get to you, because when you show a reaction to the bully, the bully will see that bothers you, and they're gonna keep doing it over and over again. I mean, look at my look at my GT Online streams. Like, back in the day, I had idiots that would constantly try to blow me up to try to get a reaction out of me, and I got pissed off when they would kill me over and over again. But I learned to ignore it and not to deal with it anymore. And when I stopped getting pissed off as much, the griefers who were harassing me, they got pissed that I wasn't showing them any kind of reaction, because that's ultimately what they want, is a reaction. So that's just bullies, they want a reaction of you. Just ignore them and do not give them any kind of reaction, because then it's gonna yeah, there's just that. It was, one of the stupidest things that schools would do is schools would bring in a counselor, and they would bring in the bully and the victim, and the counselor would ask the victim, what did the bully do that bothered you so much? And the victim would then say, and the bully would hear that, and the bully would think in their mind, oh, this is what bothered them so much. That's one of the stupidest things that schools used to do. I think some schools still do it, but it's, when I was growing up, schools did that, try to resolve bully, different conflicts, but it made it worse. Pro, what happened in 7th grade did that kid attack you? The kid that attacked me in 7th grade, what he did, basically what led, it was a bunch of things that led up to it, but basically what happened was, it started in the cafeteria, because we had food, and then we would have recess afterwards. And so this kid, let me look at the, I mentioned Spine Buster earlier. It's my favorite, and the car in my icon. If anything, Spine could be a vape and bullet custom, I guess. But I'm just not too much into, like, the specialized car deal gaming. And thank you, Tyler. Over and out. See you on the next stream. I'll see you, Tyler. So this kid that attacked me in 7th grade, basically what he did was he hit me from behind. He knocked me to the ground. I didn't even see him coming. He came up behind me, and that was pretty much the end of it. He knocked me to the ground, and what happened was the lunch aide saw it outside. He got suspended over that. But the reason, what basically happened was, the reason he got mad at me and knocked me to the ground was because he insulted me in the cafeteria, and he basically started calling me a bunch of offensive words. I'm a Polish American, and so you can imagine he called me some offensive words in regards to that. And basically what I did was, I was a stupid kid that I was, I was 13, 7th grade, 13, 12. But anyways, it was, what I did was I called him short, which I kind of regretted it. I shouldn't have said that to him, but I called him short, because he was, much shorter than me, but I wanted to say something back to him because he just was annoying me, and I was just not having it that day. And so I called him short, and he got really pissed off at that, apparently, and he just came up behind me and attacked me. and he got suspended over that. So that's what ended up happening. But what I'll tell you is this is something crazy, and there's a bigger story that leads into this. There was this one kid. No, I called him Short. That was just it. But it was basically what happened was this this story gets even crazier. So with this kid that attacked me, there was this other kid that was in my middle school, and this kid, I would say, was evil. Like there is nothing else that I would to describe this kid. Like there is this one kid that I knew in middle school. His first name was Jake, but basically this kid was so bad, I would describe him as possibly even a psychopath. Like there was not one good thing that I could think of with this kid. Not one good thing. Not one thing this kid could do to redeem himself. And this is not the kid that knocked me down. But this was a different kid. And this kid would terrorize the school. Like he was big, he was scary, he would beat kids up all the time, he would take their money, he would just scare people. And if you want to know how bad this kid was, this kid told a bunch of kindergartners that there was no such thing as Santa Claus. And that he would laugh at things like that, just making kids cry, saying hurtful, hateful things, beating kids up. He would get suspended round the clock, come back, get suspended. There's nothing good about this kid. He's just a bad kid overall. And what happened to me is in 5th grade, he stole my Game Boy Advance SP. Because my parents bought me a Game Boy Advance SP, and that was the new thing at the time. And I would have my little bag that I would take it with me to school in my little lunch bag. And so he took my Game Boy Advance SP. I didn't ever have a proof 100% that he took it, but I knew that he took it because he was in my class and my lunch bag was ripped open, my Game Boy was gone, and I found out later from other kids that he was actually selling Game Boys, so he sold a bunch of them, so he stole my Game Boy. I knew pretty much that he did it. And what ended up happening was 2 years later, I never forgot him for stealing my Game Boy. And 2 years later when I was in 7th grade, this kid, and ever since he took my Game Boy, that changed me forever because I was always paranoid that somebody's gonna take my stuff. Always check where my stuff is, and it's even to this day, it's still no, I never got the Game Boy back. So even to this day, it's still like that. And so what happened was 2 years later, I got my revenge on this kid. I got my revenge on him, and basically what happened is this same kid that stole my Game Boy and would terrorize the school, beating kids up, scaring kids, saying hateful, bad things to other kids. What happened was that same kid that actually knocked me down to the ground, Jake, the psycho kid, actually came up behind the same kid that knocked me to the ground and hit him in the back of the head, really badly. He hit him in the back of the head. He got knocked down. He broke his glasses. He took his money. That was the whole thing. I saw the whole thing. By the time I saw it, it was pretty much too late. There's nothing I could have done. And even if I tried to interfere, I would have had no chance against Jake. I was too far away. But I saw it from a distance, what had happened. And so this kid, the kid that attacked me originally, his name was Joe, by the way. So that's just people don't say kids back and forth. So Jake attacks Joe, knocks him to the ground, and right after that, I got really pissed at that point. Even though this guy was the guy who knocked me to the ground, I was just pissed. I was not happy that this other kid got attacked too. I was just annoyed because Jake was just constantly terrorizing people. He would scare everybody. The whole school was just scared of this kid, and I was like, this is enough. This is it. And the thing is, nobody else pretty much saw it happen but me, because the reason Jake was kind of in this, Jake and Joe were kind of in this playground area that was kind of off to the corner, and it was a big fence, and I was off to the side sitting under the shade, near the fence, and so I could see from a distance. I saw it. Jake was I knew exactly what was going to happen. It was bad. But anyways, Joe made a recovery. Joe was fine. What happened? But I got pissed, and so what I did was I went to the assistant principal's office. And I told the assistant principal what happened, and I filled out a detailed report, exactly what I saw happen, how I saw Jake come up behind him, punch him in the back of the head, really badly, take his money, and I never had a record. At that school. I never did anything bad, and so they took my word for it. What ended up happening was I asked the assistant principal, I asked her, is Jake gonna know that I did this, that I told you this? And she's like, no, he's not gonna find out. And after I filled out that report, Jake got suspended for a long time, for months. It was his longest suspension ever. And so that was my revenge on him for stealing my Game Boy Advance. I got him suspended for months. And that was the only time I ever told on anyone. I never told on anyone ever ever in school, ever in high school, college, middle school, never once. That was the only time I ever did it, and I did it, and I didn't even do it over my Game Boy at that point. It wasn't even about that. It was just, I was just sick of Jake. It was just, the guy was, excuse my language, the guy was a piece of shit. It was a terrible person, terrible human being. There's nothing good about him. Constantly terrorizing people, beating kids up, and I was just tired of it. I was like, that's it. I'm gonna do something about this, and so I just told the principal, and that was just assistant principal, and that was just it. And no, it's not snitching. Person in the comment section, snitching is when you are part of something. When you're part of something, and you when you're part of something and you rat out on the other person, that's when snitching is. But this was not snitching. This was just me doing the right thing and just, saying that. I don't know what happened to Jake. I moved away next year, so I don't know what happened to this crazy kid. But he got suspended for months, and, I don't usually curse a lot, but I'll say this guy was like a really bad guy. There was nothing good about this guy. He would just do bad things, terrorize people, steal from people, beat people up. There was nothing good about this kid. Nothing. Not one good thing about him. And so when I got him suspended for months, he was not able to hurt anybody for that time. So he's like, other kids were not be able to hurt for months by this kid. So that's like, and the thing is, that applies to the criminal justice world in real life. It applies to the criminal justice world in real life because when you lock somebody away for a long time, that also prevents them from doing other crimes. So when somebody's in prison for a long time, they can't hurt other people. So it's kind of similar, I guess, to the suspension, is that Jake was not able to hurt other kids at the school when he was suspended at that time. So that's it. But oh, and what about Joe? Somebody's asking me about Joe. So Joe actually ended up finding out that I was the one who had told on Jake, because Joe was brought into the assistant principal's office when I was halfway filling out the report. So Joe actually found out that I was the one who saw the whole thing, and Joe was actually kind of surprised. Because he still remembered that time when he had knocked me to the ground and everything like that. And, he didn't really say much about it. He was just like, he didn't really keep much eye contact with me. He didn't tell anybody that I told on Jake, but he kind of knew about it. And then years later, he actually apologized to me on PlayStation, because it was like, I was in a PlayStation party with a few people from my high school, middle school, I'm saying high school, middle school, and what happened was, Joe happened to join the party. He was a friend of one person that I knew, and he ended up apologizing to me over that whole thing, knocking me to the ground. I told him it's fine. So that was just it. So me and Joe are cool. We had no problems. But like Jake, like screw him, is like he's a bad kid, and I had no sympathy for getting suspended. That was just it. I'm sorry for making you swear earlier when I brought up Jeff Bezos, but no, it's fine. It's Mr. Waifu, and thank you, Mr. Frog. Pro, happy birthday. Well, thank you, man. But yeah, it's he was just that's just like one of the. I don't think I've ever told the story on my streams, like Jake and stuff like that. But he was just a bad kid, a bad guy. I don't know what happened to him. So did I eventually buy another Game Boy Advance? No, I never bought another Game Boy. I never had one after that. But. It was, do I know Joe still to this day? Yes, I somewhat know what he does, but I don't keep in contact with him. But yeah, that was just, that was just a bad guy. Well, no, Joe did have a short temper. Yes, he did. But Jake was way worse than him. Like, Joe was that type of guy that was, he would just say dumb things to people, and that was like his most extreme thing, was, knocking me to the ground. But that was just it mostly. He would just say dumb things to kids. That was it. Like Joe was mostly the type of kid that would just talk, crap to other kids. That was the only time I ever saw him ever get physical, was when he knocked me to the ground. But like Jake, on the other hand, Jake was an actual threat. Like Jake was an actual physical threat to people. Joe was just more annoying. So that was just it. When you grow up around kids like this, you can tell, when you're growing up around people, you can tell who's good, who's bad, and who's evil. And yet there's a difference between bad and evil, kind of. And Jake is like that one person that I knew that I would consider actually evil. Like, I don't think I've ever known anyone that was actually evil besides him. But yeah, I would say he's evil, because it's just I don't remember one good thing he's ever done, ever. It was always bad things, always hurting kids, always scaring kids, always stealing from kids. There's nothing. I was just tired of the terror. dad. And he probably grew up in a bad household. Jake probably had, I can't imagine what his parents are like. His parents were probably really bad parents, so that's probably one of the reasons he turned out the way he did. But it still doesn't excuse what he does. Yeah, we did a pretty long stream. Ray Liotta passing away, that was just really sad. It was just really unfortunate. I'm gonna be doing a lore video on him. Is Jake a psychopath? He possibly could have been. He actually enjoyed the suffering of others. He enjoyed terrifying others. He had really no friends. There was no one that he really considered a friend. But yeah. Oh, Vice City's 20th anniversary is today. Really? I didn't know. Yeah, when the media tells you that violent video games cause violence, that's just stupid. That's nonsense. That's not true. But I will, I guess I'll be going here, guys. I've been streaming for a long time. I'm kind of hungry, so I haven't eaten dinner yet, so I'm gonna make some food right now. So I guess I'll go here, and, tomorrow I'll do a reaction video. Tomorrow I will do a reaction video to the Modern Warfare trailer. And I'll see if I can get Scarface up and running, because I have to get Scarface up and running, but it's been a nightmare to just run. It's been horrible. Scarface is just such a demanding game to run on PC. I did get it running like 2 years ago, but I had it deleted, and so I tried it again, and it's been a nightmare to get it running. What am I gonna make for dinner? Probably chicken cutlets. But anyone want to ask me any more questions before I go, I'll answer them before I go here. If you guys also enjoyed the stream, if you guys did, do drop a like on it if you enjoyed the stream. That does mean a lot to me. And if you're new to my channel and like my content, subscribe to me. I do GTA content and other games. I do playthroughs of them. I also got a playthrough of the Sniper Elite Deathstorm and V2 Remastered coming out. That's going to be a lot of fun. Okay, see ya, Isaiah. See ya, Gabriel, Ty, Tara. See ya, Nicholas, Charlie. See ya, Drift, and Adam. Happy birthday, Professional. I'm gonna go now. Okay, thank you, buddy. Okay, so I'll see you guys. So thank you guys for stopping by. It means a lot to me, and your support helps me a lot. And I appreciate you guys, having my support with the San Andreas video. And like the San Andreas video had gotten like demonetized. Like your donations and your support helps me out a lot and helps me get through that. When I re-uploaded the video, it's been 5 days already. The video has not gotten demonetized, which is a good sign. It got demonetized previously in 2 days before, so it looks like this video is good now. So thank you everyone for your support, and I do really appreciate it. No, there's no real plans for my birthday. I'm just going to have some dinner, and I might swim in the pool a little bit later in my apartment, but that's it. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I will see you guys, I'll see you guys all in the next one. Take care, everyone, and have a wonderful day.